Hello and welcome to another episode of the Reign of Emrys here on Dork Tales. Hey everybody, how's it going? This is episode 24, which is supposed to be the finale, but didn't quite make it there, so we're probably going to have 25 episodes. Excited to start off the game by letting you know that there's going to be a little more fun after this one. So I wanted to let you know that tonight is Reign of Emrys, and that... what else do I want to let you know? I think that's about it. Anyway, hey everybody, how's it going? I'm your Dungeon Master Kelly, and I am happy to be here tonight. I use he and him pronouns, and tonight we are continuing the adventure where the cast is descending into the bowels of the Crucible, a magical fusion generator that feeds all sorts of energy to the Empire of Emrys, and it's not a death trap, but it's almost a death trap. Yep. So, and with that note, I'm going to pass it over to the players so that they can fill in the details here. So why don't we go ahead and start? So, Kat, you're feeling a little under the weather tonight because of some dental stuff, right?
Yeah, my teeth are still very sore.
Yeah, because you're too wise.
I'm too wise, except I wasn't wise enough to get my wisdom teeth taken out 5 years ago when they first posed a problem. Because I thought, they'll be fine if they just grow in. They weren't fine.
But anyway, introduce yourself. I hope you feel better tonight.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So I'm Katrina. I use she/her pronouns, and tonight I am playing our lovely little halfling artificer arterialist, Veritrix Soulstar, who no longer has a flying mechanical bunny named Crux. He went into the ground, which is sad, but yes, I'm not quite as energetic as I usually am. Migraine, so I don't have a wig, but I'm here and I'm ready to have fun.
Nice. All right, let's pass it up to Amy. What's up?
Hello, I am Amy. I use she, her, they, them pronouns, and I am playing Leiden and Merev, our ASMR Cleric of the Grave.
Nice. All right, let's pass it over to Christine.
Hello, I'm Christine. I use she, her pronouns, and I am playing Claudette Belmont, our human bladesinger wizard. And she is lovely.
All right, down to Robin.
Hello everyone, I am Robin. I use she, her, or they, them pronouns, and tonight I am playing Ivy, our Tiefling Blood Hunter Order of the Mutant. It's your got extended. Your plans got really washed out, didn't they, Kelly?
By the flood? Or by this flood? There were many floods that have happened in my life recently. All right, finally, last but not least, Caitlin.
I'm Caitlin. Tonight I'll be playing Talfrin. I use she/her pronouns, and tonight I'll be playing Talfrin Pridery, the barbarian of wild magic.
I think you're
That was
partially
on
right.
purpose.
Was it? It was
I
on
said
purpose?
that was on purpose.
How many times does Tal from polymorph before you could just turn into a dragon at will?
Ooh, good question. Because I've got that magic blood.
You'd multi-class into as a sorcerer.
It's true.
Multi-class dragon.
The chat has already encouraged you to multi-class into Draconic Blood Sorcerer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I feel like you would be a wild magic sorcerer, though. I feel like you just get all the wild magic tables.
Double wild
Can
magic.
I someday play a mild magic barbarian?
Mild magic barbarian.
Mildly magic.
So like
Mildly
you just create,
magical.
like just tea shows up and like your shoes get cleaned.
I was just gonna say, like, when you're at morning coffee, you can warm your coffee up.
It's very
Mild.
it's tea. It's got to be tea. It's very British. It's like you'd have to wear a
Oh
sweater
my.
vest and you'd have to, or potentially like a Paddington jacket. I'd allow that as well.
Yeah, that would work.
All right.
I want to play this as like an NPC.
Is that what
or
I am?
one-shot or
I'm wearing a
something.
sweater vest and I have tea right now.
A little bit.
You're a mild magic sorcerer.
All you need is one of those Bluetooth mugs so you can keep your tea warm at will.
Oh my god.
I considered that for you for Christmas this year.
Oh, you could get one of those ones that has a USB plug-in, which is just like a little coaster, and it just keeps your mug warm if you sit it on top
So
of it.
there's such things as smart mugs now, Amy, that they do
Ember.
it themselves.
I
Yeah,
have
but
it.
That's witchcraft.
Yeah. That
Okay,
is
the
witchcraft.
coaster thing is a cool idea because I do sit here when I stream and I leave my tea all fucking stream.
Also,
And then it's
on the cup,
stone cold.
yeah. On the cup though, it's got a little like ring of light, and you can change colors too. It's in the app.
Well, it's
That's
a
very
$200 mug.
ridiculous.
It better be able to.
RGBT.
Even better. I could have a purple light mug.
Yeah, that's pretty
I
exciting.
mean, I think it's just a ring.
I sneakily asked you for Kel. Oh, it was not for my mom. I was asking questions for you, and you said no.
Yeah.
Christine.
Okay, well I thought you meant like a travel mug that stays warm.
I floated it past her too.
Oh,
I mean, like a mug at my desk is different. You were asking, should you get like a heated travel mug for your mom? I'm like, really?
no, I think I said, but you got lost. But I was trying to be sneaky for you.
You tried. I appreciate it.
I tried.
Here, I just function with my Skyfire coffee travel mug.
It's a pretty good mug. You can buy that at tpublic.com/dorktales.
Absolutely.
Why is someone hooting outside?
I don't
Is it
know
a
if it's a
person or
person or
an
not
owl?
because actually last night there was a lot of hooting,
Watch it
and
just
I
be
think
like
it was owls.
an actual owl.
Yeah.
Those horrible hate hoots.
Hate hoots.
Uh,
Are they different than Hootenannies?
they are. You'll have to catch up with more Simpsons. Those
Oh,
horrible
hoots?
hate hoots. All right, so folks, it is time to head into Reign of Emrys. I think it is time for me to roll my sleeves up for tonight, though, because this is gonna be.
Because you mean business?
Yeah, I got to defeat the Huns. All right. You ready for this? Does anybody have any questions before we begin? Right now, I'm noticing everyone has determination. Everybody has their inspiration for the night. And if you were going to buy something good happens or hurt the Moors, now is the time because they are going to be incredibly useful to tonight.
Yes.
And with that, let's take a drink of coffee. We're almost there, guys. Almost at the end of the campaign. Whew. Last questions? Or are we
I
ready?
think we're good. Oh, we got two something good happens
All right.
and a drama bomb.
Oh. Okay, you're gonna be the hurt the Moors. You're gonna be the something good happens. And the drama bomb is gonna be. I'm gonna use
Will
it.
there be swords? Well, I have 2 swords, Flawed Cowboy.
All right. There will be S words. Yes. Succotash. Salvation. Sacrifice.
Streaming.
Is somebody? I have a quick question. Is somebody not using headphones?
I am not using headphones.
I'm being picked up by your mic or by your mic. So you're.
Oh, that's right. I turned them back in towards me. That should be better. I
I was wondering why I was hearing myself during last game. So. Do you not have any headphones at all, or can you not do them right now because of your jaw?
I can't do them right now because of my jaw.
All right, cool.
But I've turned my speakers away, and that's been working okay.
All right. I can still hear myself a bit. Just so you know.
I'll just turn my volume down lower.
Okay. All right.
That should help.
For your next character, what we should do is get you the headphone headband for like ASMR sleeping. It's like a What? I've got one of these. Like it's a Bluetooth speaker, but it's these flat headphones so you can sleep flat on them.
Huh.
But they're in a headband, so you just like gussy up the headband with some like rhinestones and stuff.
Well,
Or
what
we
I
get
was-
you the elfier ones.
I can't wear anything that goes in the ear because of my daith.
Oh.
So
Well,
they
I
have
think
to
these
be
were like the
over
ones that don't go like fully in, like they're not sound canceling type. They kind of, you could just sit them there, probably. But
Maybe, but I have a lot of trouble with any kind of headphone because of my daith. What I'm thinking is I'm just gonna get myself a nice pair of the bone conduction ones that go under glasses.
Oh yeah, a lot of cowboys mentioned that. All right. Well, enough about conducting bones. It's time to conduct a game. I don't know. It's Friday night and I'm tired. Let's do
You
this.
just work here.
I just work here, man. Like whatever you need, yo. All right. Last time on that was a good start. Hold on. Just dribble water all over my notes. There we go. Last time on Reign of Emrys, you all traveled to the Crucible using Very's mother's access code and a repair shuttle to get you into the upper collection dish. There, you tried to sneak into the main collection area, only to immediately encounter the Imperial Magus that you had encountered so early in the Chronicle. Does anyone remember her name? Magus Lankea Porto encountered you and caught you due to a failed stealth check by Leiden and tried to pin you down in a hallway, which did not work well. Her plan would have worked flawlessly had Talfrin's wild magic surge not summoned a literal tidal wave inside of the floating station, drowning dozens upon dozens of people, almost killing all of you, and allowing you to disable the device. Now, as that happened, you all tumbled down the energy shaft that leads down into the Crucible's forge, or I guess I should say its collider. And as you were tumbling down, a couple of things to note. You were attacked by flying eagle drones as you were falling. You defended yourself against those very readily. You made mincemeat of all of the people inside of the station as you were heading out. And as you were falling, the emergency elevator that... basically the troop transport that goes from top to bottom was on its way up to probably meet whatever alarm you had set off while going through the station, and unfortunately is stuck hovering in the air right now on control mode, which means that it is probably about, of the 1,000-foot drop, probably about 250 to 350 feet up. We'll say 350, close to half, and is kind of stuck there in the air, which is where most of the immediate reinforcements are for the upper levels. And as you were tumbling, you ended up combating a bunch of these flying drones, and as you did, Talfrin had a second wild magic surge and turned, for the second time in a campaign, rolled to turn into a fucking dragon. So that's a thing. So Talfrin, you became a dragon. And we ended game with you all tumbling through the air, falling, and something approaching you rapidly, one of the hover ships. And that is where we are about to start. Just going to check one last thing, and then we're going to jump in. Falling noises. Nope, not that. Nope, not quite yet. It's probably this one. All right. As you're falling through the air, clinging to the back of Talfrin Pryderi, or at least the creature once known as Talfrin Pryderi, now an adolescent, young adult, blue dragon, scales glistening off of the torrential rain that he previously summoned into existence with another bout of rage. The world is nothing but blue scales and water all around you as you float down on Claudette's Featherfall spell. Those of you who grab onto the dragon immediately find yourself whisked and jerked to the side as you are pulled out of the jet stream. Talfrin, can you do me a favor and make me just an athletics check?
Sure.
To see how well you handle
over there.
dragons.
Ooh, athletics is 19.
19? Okay,
I'm
no other
good at it.
problem at all. So you're probably going to exit raid shortly after this, unless you wish to attack the shuttle that is bombarding its way toward you. So we're going to go through initiative. Who is hanging on to Talfrin right now? Okay. Okay, and are the other two of you just floating? Actually, you have your wings out, Leiden.
Got wings out for 10 rounds.
Okay, and what is Very doing?
Very was just floating down.
Okay.
So if there's a dragon, she's gonna go towards the dragon.
You can't control you're going toward.
Well, everybody else could.
Not when the dragon's above them.
Oh, okay. That's fair. She's just gonna keep on Featherfall then. Doo-doo-doo.
Talfrin, what are you doing right now? So right now, the collectors above you, of the 6 cables that are tethering it to the earth, 2 of the tethers have snapped. These tethers are as large around as what we would consider like a subway car. And actually, that is a fantastic point. I am going to just do a quick test to see how lucky you are in the grand scheme of things. All right. As you are flying through the air, you're going to hear as one of these tethers, these steel cables as wide around as a train, are going to be whipping around, the tension having snapped, like tentacles. They just flail through the air, cutting through the center of this. And I'm just going to do a quick test to see whether or not they strike any other cables. Okay, and actually, of the 6 that are available, 2 of them have snapped. This one is holding steady. This one is going to snap out and is going to strike and wrap around the one directly across from it. You are going to hear a horrible twang as part of the steel that is connecting that tether's... basically, part of the steel that is that tether starts to fray as the weight of a second tether begins to pull down on it. And let me just mark that. Oh, that's not good. So we're gonna label those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 1 and 3 are destroyed, and 6 is in trouble. Ivy, you're on to ask a question.
Yeah, so where in initiative are we starting? Just because I have something I can do as a bonus action for myself.
All
that
right.
Ivy
Well,
would have done.
tell you what, if we're doing the free fall, let's get a new initiative order at the beginning of this game. So everybody give me an initiative roll. Oh, that was going to be a nat 20 before it cocked.
Oh, that was a nat 20. Oh.
All right, go ahead and pop them in the chat. Damn, son. Okay, so Talfrin, I'm gonna give you first action just to aim people. So just you to what we're gonna do is we're gonna use basically like a modified version of vehicle rules for you at the moment. So I'm going to let you tell everybody where you are intending to go, so that they can react in accordance to where they're being aimed. If that makes sense to you.
Sure, yeah. So what Talfrin was planning was he's aware that magic doesn't last forever, and so he's going to try to dive and scoop up Barry.
Okay, sounds good.
And then make it kind of away from as much as he can, kind of down to the ground, so they can start ushering people kind of away.
Okay, sounds
Unless
good.
anyone tells him otherwise, but that's...
Okay, so he's going to
unspoken
start
plan.
arcing his way toward Very, which means Ivy, it's your turn. What do you do?
Cool, as a bonus action, because I wrote this down at the beginning of last game after a long rest for my 2 potions. So one of my potions is one called Reconstruction, where if I have 1 HP to 44 HP, every round for the next hour, I will gain 4 HP back. So Ivy's gonna pop a potion as a bonus action.
All right, so swallow a swallow.
Yep. So she'll heal 4 points until I reach 44.
Just keep cutting yourself for 1 hit point.
What? What does
Well,
that do?
Well, it wears off when you hit 24 or 44, right? Just keep yourself under 4. Never mind. It made sense to me. All right.
It's for an hour, so if I go back down, it keeps going.
Oh, so it doesn't vanish if you top off.
It's for
Okay.
1 hour at the start of each your turn, but
Okay,
no more
that's
than
pretty-
44.
That's
yeah.
pretty dope, actually.
My side effect is my speed decreases by 10 feet, but the side effects are side effects for a reason. But for okay, let me see if that's just a thing I can do. Sorry, I'm just trying to see because I know I have a thing that I can do to strange. Oh, that's also a bonus action. Okay, I'll have to wait for next turn to do that. So yeah, Ivy's gonna pop that potion, gain back 4 HP every turn, and then just hold on to Tall Dragon, and hold one of her swords out if in case anyone comes near, and prepare an action to attack if someone comes within range.
All right, sounds good. So held action. Okay. Very, what are you doing as you are falling?
So I
It
guess
looks like
I can
Talfrin's
see.
headed toward you.
Yeah, I can see Tal's coming towards me, so she's not too concerned about that. But the vehicle making its way towards us, though. Is it close enough that you can see who's inside?
You cannot.
Okay.
You can make. You know what? You can make me a perception roll with disadvantage.
Okay, I'll take that.
Cool. I'll say that's your bonus action to really focus in. You still can take a main action.
And perception with disadvantage. Oh, she doesn't see it, I don't think.
Okay.
You've
got tons of water in your face, so
Yeah, she rolled a 7.
I mean, there.
Otherwise, there's not really much that she can do.
All right. Are you down any hit points or anything?
Oh, I am down 20 hit points.
That could potentially be a good idea.
That could be a good idea. So I will actually drop a Cure Wounds on myself at 2nd level.
Sounds good.
13 hit points. There we go.
Perfect.
Does floating down count as a short rest?
I'm gonna go no, but it's a good attempt. Good attempt.
Okay, that's it for me.
All right, so Very, you are going to float down and heal yourself. Claudette, you are clinging onto the side of Tal Dragon. These scales are wet, but as soon as you breach the side of the torrential waterfall, they are going to immediately air dry, and you're actually going to find that underneath where you are grabbing into the scales, they're very dry, like the type of dryness that sucks the moisture from your fingers as you touch it. It's interesting. You've probably never touched a dragon before, and blue dragons are particularly known for living in very arid environments. What do you do? So you're clinging onto this dragon.
Okay, and this thing is kind of sitting below us, not moving up towards us, but
So the
kind of
basically,
hovering?
yeah, there's basically an elevator that is about we'll say about 300 feet beneath you.
Okay.
And there is a shuttle headed your direction from above.
Right. How far away is the shuttle from us?
The shuttle right now is about 120 feet.
120 feet. Okay. And it looks like it probably has soldiers or something that's going to attack us potentially.
Definitely could, yes.
Okay. I hate to kind of attack before I know what is going on, but
You can hold action a spell.
okay. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. I'm gonna hold action on, I think, Magic Missile.
Sounds good. All right, so held action there. Are you doing anything else with your bonus action or anything?
Trying to think how many rough rounds this has been.
Let me check and see if I saved my initiative chart from last game. It has been...
I was keeping track.
3.
Okay.
Is what? Maybe?
3 sounds about right for
Okay.
what I remember.
Yeah,
when
that
we
sounds about
fell.
right.
For D&D 5e, 3 is all you need.
Yeah, I mean, roughly, I guess, on the first round, I got swept out of the thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, that makes sense. Okay, well I've still got lots of this blade song left, so I'm not gonna pop it again. I don't think there's anything else I can do at this point. There's no bonus actions to trigger or anything, I don't think. And I don't think I have any bonus action cantrips. Nope.
And
All right.
Kelly.
Okay, that's it.
Yes, what up?
I just shared it with you, so it should be in your email.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
No worries.
Makes life way easier.
Or actually, oh, right, because the spell. No, that doesn't work. Never mind. I forgot that doesn't work. Ignore me.
Okay. I don't have it yet, but I'll check in a few.
Okay.
Also, just to let you know, the attack I was holding was a dagger, so if it comes within 20 feet of us, let me know, because that's going to be the triggering thing for my
Only 20
my
feet?
held
This thing's
action.
moving pretty quick.
The dagger is 20 feet, yeah. That's its range.
Alright. Is it only for a throw? Oh.
It's 20 feet for a throw, 60 with disadvantage.
Oh, okay. There we go. That was what it is.
Yeah, no, it's 60 feet with disadvantage, but so I'll stay within 20 because that's a teleport. I don't want to lose this dagger by just chucking it, missing it. And whee!
Claudette, you prepare your magic missile for as the shuttle keeps bounding in your as it is kind of arcing down toward you. Ivy, you prepare your dagger. The shuttle is going to continue moving forward, keeping in sync with the dragon as it pivots and moves toward where Veri is. You're going to see the guns on this thing's underbelly begin to pivot and kind of track along. And as that happens, you are going to see that the entire thing is soaked. It is like just trailing water behind it, including from its open bay door. And from the sliding bay door, it's going to come in at about 30 feet away from where you all are flying with the dragon, giving a good 30 feet distance so the dragon can't just wing smack. Leaning out and clinging very, very tightly to a canvas strap is going to be Dirk. Hey! Where's Talfrin? What?
He's gonna roar at that point.
And one sec. I'm going to test. What's your frightful presence, DC?
Sorry, 17.
17.
How'd you navigate back to the page?
That's okay. That is an absolute fail. Talfrin, Dirk is going to take a step back as quick as he can. He is going to have to make a dex save with disadvantage. Okay. He is going to slip on some of the water and start to fall out of the door, dangling from the canvas strap. He's about 20-ish feet away.
Can I teleport? Throw my dagger?
You can try. Go ahead. Make me an attack roll.
Yes. $21.
21. All right. So the dagger is going to ping into the side of the canvas, one of the canvas seats in the back, and you can teleport across.
Cool. Can I grab Dirk while
Yes,
he's
you can.
dangling?
Yes, you can. I'll say that's a free action. He's just gonna look up at you with like pinpoint eyes, going, "This is a dragon.
It's Talfrin.
It's still a dragon."
It's a friendly dragon.
Claudette, can you do me a favor and make me a perception check with disadvantage?
$12.
12. Okay.
I am not perceptive.
Actually, thanks to the something good happens, you are slightly more perceptive. than you thought you were. As you are preparing this, there is suddenly going to be a swirl of motion in the air just on the other side of this torrential column of water. And an Imperial Magus is going to appear out of nowhere and is going to, well, attempt to do something. However, you have a held action for Magic Missile.
Uh-huh.
Sounds good.
All right.
What would you like to do? Magic Missile them?
Yeah.
Alright, sounds good. They are free falling, by the way. Although not very fast, it's almost like they have Featherfall cast on themselves to do aerial combat.
You don't say.
I do say. Alright, what do I got?
I rolled max 15.
Oh shit. Really?
Yep.
Oh god.
4, 4, 4.
Okay, your magic missiles are going to fly across the field, slamming once, twice, 3 times, 4 times into the Imperial Magus' frame. She is going to grunt with effort and is going to... oh, she's taking a lot of damage. That really hurt her. Is gonna have to do what she's gotta do, which is I would like Talfrin. Can you do me a favor and make me a dexterity save?
Whoa, okay. Give me 2 seconds to roll the dice. Oh, that was not great. Dexterity save?
Mm-hmm.
15.
15, okay. All of you on Talfrin may make me a dex save with advantage. I need the pilot to make me a dex save, and Ivy and Dirk, both of you need to make me dex saves with advantage.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Oh, thank God for advantage. One of those was a nat 1.
Okay.
17 for Ivy.
Okay. So, as you are flying forward, Talford behind you, you're going to smell sulfur as this mage appears out of an orb and raises her hand and chucks a fireball at the center point between you and the shuttle. It detonates and, all right. So, let's do some damage, please. Very, you're out of range of this, thankfully.
Okay, cool.
Okay, dice roller. Okay, that is 8d6. No, just roll the damn dice. Sorry, my utility computer's a little slow tonight. Wow, it's really slow. What the hell, man? Okay, so let's roll this and... All right, so the fireball streaks to the center of the between you and the shuttle. It detonates in a wave of fire, and that is going to be 26 points of damage if you failed. Basically, I'm looking for DC 14 on a fail. All right, Talfrin, you're going to see this and be able to swerve to the side, giving everybody on your back advantage as they pull out of the way. If you succeeded your save, that is going to be 13 points of damage. And if you got the nat 20, don't worry about it because we're doing nat 20s and botches.
Oh, my underbelly is singed.
Is 13, would that round down? Because I'm resistant to fire, so would that be 6 or 7?
That rounds down to 6. Always round down.
6, cool.
So Christine, just don't worry about a thing because we're doing the botch and and crits for saves. Okay, so you are going to be slightly singed as the fireball detonates and this magus flies through the air. Falls through the air, I should say. And she is probably not going to be in good shape soon. Talfrin, you're up. What do you do?
Oh, am I? All right, that wasn't very nice.
You're about 25 feet from where Vary is falling right now.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I should probably scoop up Barry. I don't know how long this is going to last for. I don't think I've ever seen feather fall in the wild, so.
True.
I'm going to focus on scooping up Barry.
You can easily do that as a free action.
Okay.
You have a flying speed of 80 feet, so you can easily make it to her. Go, just grab her with a claw. Don't forget that you have many actions. So
I do.
do not forget that. So I guess shit, you can make legendaries. So, Caitlin, the way that legendary actions work.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Legendaries are basically immediate reactions. You use them after someone else does something. So, for example,
Gotcha.
and you can make 3 of them per round. So
Okay.
at this range, your tail attack has a 15-foot reach. The dragon, and your wing is only 10 feet. So you can make one of those. You also can use your legendary resistances until this runs out, where you just choose to succeed a save.
Perfect.
It's broken as
Perfect,
hell.
okay.
You're gonna love it. Might I suggest lightning breath?
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but I also kind of wanted to see if there was something, like, see if something else was going to come afterwards
Fair enough.
in which to use it.
Fair enough.
I mean, why not? Let's go for it.
It recharges.
It does recharge on a 5 or a 6. All right, let's go.
All right, sounds. It also will recharge if you leave initiative order and come back in. So, like, if the combat ends, it will recharge before the next fight.
Gotcha.
All right, so that means that I have to make a save. Nope. Please do me the favor of rolling 12d10 damage.
Nice. My only thing is that I really wish I had actually this many dice to roll, but I do not. So
Do you want me to buy you dice for your birthday?
No, I'm good.
All right. Do I have a lightning sound effect? Let's find out.
So
Ooh,
I got
do.
Just use
just
the bear
less
gun.
than
It's close enough.
average. 61 though.
60.
66 is average.
All right, so you're going to feel like this instinctive desire to just let loose. And pivoting around, you're going to open your mouth, and all of you who are on him are going to feel your hair start to rise up. Even though it's wet, it's going to start. Actually, those of you with wet hair are going to see like little bits of it start arcing back and forth like antenna. And you know what? I'm going to do a quick roll. So you're holding on to. I guess you're just holding on to Claudette. Oh no, and Very at this point. So Claudette and Very, both of you are going to see like a couple of locks of your hair, not locks, a couple of strands of your hair like levitate and just start going down like fuses as the electricity gets a bit too much for them. And it's just a couple. And Talfrin, you're going to feel this kind of building, tingling sensation in your mouth. And then you're going to open it, and the sound that comes out of it. Ooh, do I have it? Hold on. I specifically. It's just too cool not to. So sorry. I'm gonna be that DM because that's who I am as a person. Is it that? Is it? Oh no, I don't have it. I was gonna give you a Bram. A Brom. Ooh, actually, you know, I might. You know, it's called Boss Enters. That's what it is. Boss.
Oh my god.
Fighting the boss, fighting the boss, fighting the boss. Boss fight, sub-boss. Is it? Boss appears. Here we go. Okay, ready for this? Okay, so. So that is the noise that comes out of your mouth as this charge opens up and sound just kind of vanishes in a cone around you, and a piercing ray of lightning is going to strike this magus. And how much damage?
61.
Well, that's more than hit points that I had before Claudette pummeled me within like half of my health. So
Well
there's
done,
just
well
going
done.
to be, there is going to be just like this. What you're going to see is your beam of lightning is 5 foot wide, but it's going to actually, like, you don't know how to aim this so well, so you pinch your lips too much, creating a bit of a ray, like just a straight laser beam, kind of, right? Like you're shooting water out of your mouth. It is going to hit this magus center mass, and you are going to watch her evaporate in a circle around the point of impact. Just like total anime death. Like, it's like shooting an apple with a bullet. Like, it's not even, it's just, she blows up like the Death Star. Okay? Yeah, so, Okay, hold on. Let me make just an int check for the other mages who are considering this. Oh, they're dumb. Okay, that's good. Okay, so Talfrin, what are you doing with? You also have a another action that you use. Any bonus action? Anything you want to use? By the way, technically you're still in rage because you just attacked someone. You're a raging blue dragon.
Nice.
Just saying.
Perfect.
So hi, Raid. Good to see you.
Let's see. I don't actually think I have any bonus actions, and there's nothing else for me to attack.
Mm-hmm.
So, and wait, I want to detect, see if there's any other enemies around.
Perfect. All right. So,
Oh wait, no, I can only do it at the end of another character's turn. Never mind.
But you can do that as soon as somebody else makes an action. So that is literally, so legendary actions are used at the end of another creature's turn, right? So they do something and then use something. It's basically D&D 5e's sort of answer to action economy. It's not quite good enough, in my opinion.
That's fair. Okay, I can't really, all I can do is like attack. So what I'm going to do then is...
So to give you an example of where you are right now, you are above the crucible, or kind of in the middle point between the two points of the connection line. You are of the 1,000 feet. You are about 350 feet down. Another 300 feet down is the elevator that is probably transporting troops up to kill you. That is kind of stuck in the air right now. That is a sitting duck. Right now,
yeah, that's a good target, actually.
Even though you're only a human in a dragon's body at the moment, your draconic instincts would go,
let's do that one.
It's fish in a barrel.
I forgot about them.
So they're about 300 feet beneath you. You could just literally go into free fall right now and make it to there.
I was wondering if I could just
Technically no, but technically yes. Oh. There's my offer. You can reach there next round if you do something badass.
If I do something badass. When I get there?
Yeah, you'll do something badass to reach there. You'll basically just do...
yeah. Heck yeah, basically.
Heck yeah? Okay,
dive.
I'm going to take that as the offer then.
All right.
Can you just land and eat one of them whole right away as a legendary action?
Well, it's basically in like a big circular, like Space Needle style with a Space Needle donut.
Like, bam, through the glass, right?
All right.
I must.
All right, so... Yes, that is absolutely... Nacro is right. Nacro's like, at least Talfrin's not an ancient blue dragon. That's 16d10. And at least he's not a chromatic great worm. Oh, by the way, I'm just going to say this. Specifically, Christine, Amy, and Kat, don't look up what that is. It won't be relevant to your future at all. In another game. Someone screen cap that face, because that was one for the books. Leiden, you're up. What do you do?
Okay, well, everything I was about to do has just gotten smashed and wrecked. So I was floating in the air because I had just cast Mass Healing Word at the end of last game.
Mm-hmm.
And now...
Talfrin has gone into a nosedive. Just...
Yeah. Okay, that's pretty wild. The ship that was nearby, am I able to... How far away is that from me?
From you, you'll be able to reach it if you spend your movement heading to it.
Okay, so it's 30 feet?
It will be... It's moving toward you, so you'll basically meet in the middle.
Okay, so I'm gonna fly towards that, and... Because it looks like none of my friends attacked it, so I'm hoping that means it's a good thing.
Yep, from where you are, you can see that Ivy and Dirk are both in the the cargo compartment, or the troop movement, the troop transport compartment.
Gotcha. I'm gonna get in there and yeah.
You can see a very battered halfling woman behind the wheel.
So I have proficiency in flying vehicles.
Okay.
Where is it?
You can see that in the front compartment there are two sticks. It is a co-pilot, like a double pilot system, and it looks like the type that is normally generally used with two pilots for the amount of for any type of like high maneuvers.
Okay.
There is just simply too much. It's too mechanical Like,
Yeah.
Emrys has a lot of high tech stuff, but they still haven't mastered, like, power steering.
Yeah. Okay, so I have tool proficiencies with navigators, tools, and air and sea vehicles.
Yeah, you can get in and help pilot.
I would like to do that as best I can. So if all I can do on my turn is get there, and then I guess use my full
You can use an action.
rest remaining move. Okay. Am I able to quickly, as I sit down in the seat, like cast on people?
Sure, you absolutely may.
Okay. I have Cure Wounds. How beat up is the halfling next to me?
Well, Mama Soulstar is pretty beat up. One of her eyes is swelled shut. She's completely covered in water and bruises, and she looks like she's probably missing a couple of teeth.
Okay, cool.
There's blood smeared across her mouth, and she's gonna look at you and kind of, with a swollen lip, say, "Good to see you, dear."
Yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, that's a lot of good roll. That sucks. I was gonna cast Cure Wounds at first level, so she's gonna heal 7 hit points.
All right, 7 hit points.
Not
Well, she doesn't have
much.
terribly many hit points, so that's good.
And then just slam myself into the seat and do what needs to be done.
Okay, so Soulstar has now 17 hit points. Yay, good for her. Okay, so slamming yourself into the seat. I think we're gonna have to do some maneuvers. Do you know how to fly one of these things?
I've had lessons.
That's better than nothing. We're going down.
Okay.
She's going to push up on the stick, which is the way that I'm assuming. Cat, don't jump on me about this because I'm not a pilot, but I'm gonna assume that means like pushing up means going down.
Yeah, pushing forward is down.
Yeah, forward,
Pulling
up.
up.
Same idea with this.
Yeah, pulling towards yourself is pulling up.
Okay.
All right, so pulling up but not pulling out. And as that is diving down, Talfrin, you're going to be diving toward that. And as that happens, you're going to hear an explosion from inside of the elevator as 2 Emresian blood guards. Allow me to describe these things. These are Imperial Knights. These are Imperial Knights who are sworn to the royal house. They are garbed in black-red armor. This is actually the order that, well, your cousin belongs to. They are going to burst through some of the side windows, holding tremendous axes with glowing blades. And you know, the Viruks aren't exactly what I'm thinking, but I'm thinking they kind of look like a bit like this. So basically, we're thinking like Imperial Marines, like Warhammer 40k, like full plate armor, glowing blades, and something that you've never seen before. They have these strange devices, kind of like backpacks, but they start issuing fire out of them. And they're going to take off and launch up toward Talfrin. Talfrin, do me a favor, my friend. These guys, as you are diving down, they are going to shoot up toward you with equal velocity. What is your dragon armor class?
19.
Okay, let's do this. Actually, one of them has a greatsword, one of them has an axe. So I'm gonna divide them as such. The axe is a woman with braided black hair, and the greatsword is a blonde dude with kind of like a surfer vibe to him. And they are going to... Oh, they only get 1 attack? That's weird. Sometimes that's all you need. Okay, I have 2 hits. One of them will be a critical. Talfrin, I need you to do me a favor.
Sure.
Don't forget your merit or your feat. This is going to draw blood.
Ah, right.
And I'm assuming Talfrin's more than 30 feet away from me at this point.
Yes. Talfrin
Okay.
is about 300 feet away from you at this point.
Cool.
Okay, so the female with the road hair is going to launch out. She snarls. Her skin is starting to glow around the mouth, which is very striking. She's rather dark skinned, very, very deeply tanned, about the color of like a nice solid like burnished oak. But as she roars at you, you're gonna see like these red and blue lines of power start to like surge out of her eyes and mouth. And I need you to make me that roll if you're going to activate that power as it draws blood.
Oh, yeah. Is that a D20?
That is a D20, and I'm going to pull up the chart
Yes.
right now. As soon as this computer starts working.
It's a 5.
As soon as this computer starts working.
Oh, sorry. Spoiler alert.
What? Oh, that's a 5?
Never mind. Yeah. I wasn't trying to.
No, it's okay. You're not spoiling anything. Just go to my Google Drive, man. This computer is not working at all. One sec. I'll use my primary.
I have it up if you want me to copy and paste it.
You know what? That would be fantastic.
Cool. I'm posting it in the Zoom chat. Why? Oh, I didn't Control C. You
There
can
we
do
go.
this.
Reign of Emrys, magic armor and new feats. I finally got it working. It's God, this computer's acting so weird tonight, guys. I'm sorry. 5. The attack strikes both you and an ally of the attacker's choice.
Oh, damn.
Within 5 feet. Oh, balls. Ooh, well,
Sorry.
these are not all good.
Nope.
Okay, so that is going to be, one moment. Let me roll my damage first. Okay, so that is, 2d6. 4d6, so that's 9. Okay, pardon me one moment, please. Oh, that was lucky. Still not great. Okay, and... Okay, I am going to choose to have it hit Claudette, because she's right there. So, Claudette, I need you and Talfrin to both make me... a wisdom save.
Wait. Ding. Ooh. Well, I rolled a 19.
Okay, you're okay?
26.
18.
18. All right, you will be fine as well for this. Unfortunately, both of you, she is going to roar forward and do a strafing attack that is going to slash across both of you, and that is going to trigger her staggering smite. With the critical, both of you are going to take 58 points of damage.
Wait.
That is...
What?
Sorry?
Jesus Christ.
Well, it was a critical with smite. Okay, so that is 28 points of psychic damage, and then it is 6 points of necrotic if you have any necrotic shields, and 24 points of physical damage, of slashing damage.
Okay, is that on top of the 58?
Nope, that's all in. If you have any resistances, that is included. But I don't think any of you do for that. She is going to roar and just slam through you. An eruption of magical energy is going to flow out of her.
Does my rage still count?
Your rage still counts. So of the
Nice.
physical damage, that means you're going to take 12 less of that total. So you're only going to take 46.
Okay, I need to know, how does Death Ward work?
How does Death Ward work?
Because otherwise I'm dead.
I think it's if you get down to like
If
gonna
you go down to
die,
0, you have 1 instead, right?
Have 1 hit point instead.
Yeah, so Death Ward, first time the target would drop to 0 hit points as a result of taking damage, the target instead drops to 1 hit point and the spell ends.
Okay,
If a
I'm at
spell-
that then.
Yeah, if there's an effect that would be instantaneously kill something without dealing damage, the effect is negated against the target and spell ends. So you should be at 1.
I'm at
If
1
that
hit
was-
point.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Talfrin, the one next to it,
So is this a new turn for a different person?
It is, so yeah, technically she's acting first. One thing real quick, though, so Talfrin, you are within 10 feet of the butcher, which means that Claudette is within 5 feet of you. Claudette's a little further back, so I'm going to say this won't apply to Claudette, but this will apply to you. You're going to take 4 more points of necrotic damage. As the hate radiates off of her, you're going to feel the damage that you've taken kind of swell and go, and like it's like the blood is trying to rip open your wounds. Like her hate itself is ripping open your wounds.
Gotcha.
Being close to her hurts. Claudette is just slightly out of range of this aura, but it is the end of her round. The other guy is in the process of hitting you, but you can use a legendary.
Yeah, I want to. Screw
Okay,
that.
which one are you going to use?
Tail swipe. Huh.
Tail swipe.
Yeah. What do I just? Oh, I just make a tail attack. Tail. Oh, melee weapon. Okay.
Yep. So you just do a normal attack. It's under your attack options there.
I see it.
So you should be
I
attacking.
had to go like and then up. I rolled a 19, so that's gonna be.
That's going to be a hit.
31.
That's a hit. So roll me damage,
Alright,
please.
I feel like this does less than my normal.
But it's a free attack, basically.
Yeah, which is great. 17. Bludgeoning.
17 bludgeoning, and
Yeah.
I am not immune to that. Okay, so that is going to be... Y'all, listen up. Here's the story. And you're doing it to the woman that hit you, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, you are going to spin around, catch her with a tail slap that is going to slash her across the face, dealing a significant amount of damage to the side of her helmetless visage. The tail slap is going to actually open up a gash that almost takes out her eye, leaving this. It's going to look like a wicked scar if she survives this.
Nice.
But blood is
Nice.
pouring down her face, and she
Be a wicked
smiles
story,
up at
too.
you through the blood. And as she is doing that, her compatriot is going to fly up to you and is also going to hit you if a 17 hits.
No, 19.
Oh, pardon me, not as sorry, it's a 22. My bad.
Okay.
I rolled a
then that
15
hits.
plus 7. Plus 8. Oh, well, that's good for me. All right, and he is just going to use 2 attacks, and the second one does not hit. The first attack is going to hit you, though, and that is going to deal 13 points of damage. With your rage, that is going to reduce it to 9. Pardon me. So you're gonna take 9. You're gonna take 13 total because you're within a radius of these guys. So you're gonna take that extra 4 points of necrotic damage. So he strikes up. He goes up to the side of you, does a glancing blow that kind of just barely scratches along your flank. But as he does, this necrotic energy kind of worms its way into your flesh and begins kind of trying to arc up into your heart. This hurts like hell, and that's all he's done.
Angry.
He's very, yeah, he is going to do something great next round, but he didn't yet. All right, top of the, by the way, do you have any legendary actions? Because it is...
Yes, I
all
still
right,
actually
well-
have 2.
all
I want
right.
to make another tail attack.
Okay, sounds good. You
You
absolutely can.
question.
You could use a wing attack to hit both of them
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, I was wondering about that actually. I was wondering what happens if they're knocked prone.
It would mean that I would say that it takes them half their movement to like recenter themselves. They would basically go into a
Nice.
spin.
Let's try that. They
Sounds
have
good.
to succeed
Okay.
us. He's
So,
gonna. Oh, woof, woof, woof. Testing out these powers.
okay. The God, you can tell who the trainee is. Okay, I would like you to do me a favor and roll me 4d6
Click.
right now.
Hold on. There it is. Ding. 10. Wasn't great.
10. Okay, plus 7. So you are going to beat your wings with just like utter power, and that is going to the woman that slashed you, that stabbed you, that smote you, is going to brace, pivot around. She got a natural 20. She is going to brace against that. And, you're not going anywhere. You're except for my wall. I'm gonna mount you. However, her assistant, he must be the assistant, with that natural 1 he just rolled on that, is going to start spiraling out as your wing just fucking uppercuts him under his jaw. Teeth are gonna fly everywhere, and he is going to just start going, he's gonna start Boba Fetting down toward the ground.
Nice.
All right.
That's
so
right.
that was a very word. Yeah, he's gonna be in deep shit. All right, top of the initiative now. Ivy, you are in the transport, which is kind of zooming downward. You are, I'd say at this point, probably about 150 feet away from this.
Okay, so what? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do that. So Ivy is, as a bonus action, I'm going to activate my strange metabolism, which I can choose to ignore the side effect of a mutagen for 1 minute. So Ivy's gonna ignore her speed, differentiate. So she's gonna do that. She's going to give a quick kiss to Dork, and then she's gonna activate her chaos spell, mirror image. So 3 more Ivies are going to appear.
Okay.
And then she's gonna leap out on top of the ship and get out her bow and arrow and prepare.
So you're gonna leap out of the ship?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's trying to go on top to shoot at things when they come in range.
Okay, so if you are doing that, you're starting to go into a dive. I'm gonna need you to make me an athletics check to hold on.
Okay, sounds good.
Alternatively, you could grab onto the canvas strap from the door and try to fire from there. It's kind of a sniper's nest. Or a sniper, like a gunnery spot, like on a helicopter.
Yeah, but I was trying to go in front of this, like, see who I can shoot forward, so I can shoot at things as they're coming towards us.
That's
but I
fair.
guess I could hold off.
I mean, you can still shoot out of the side of this transport, or you could leap into the air. So basically, picture yourself in a helicopter, right?
Yeah, I thought you said bay doors, so I was thinking like it has like the cargo plane where it has just the back is open.
So think of it more like a helicopter, like from a Vietnam movie.
Okay.
So you got like the 2 sliding
the
bay
side.
doors, and
okay.
it's just bigger and squarer, right? Picture like that, but like it's an SUV.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh, so
all right,
you're in the kidnap van, and it's flying through the air. You're in the you're in Lone Star's Winnebago.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, so
I
you
can
can
picture it.
so if you leap out, you'll be kind of on your own because like clinging onto it will be really hard at this type of tailspin. Or you
No,
can
she'll stay because they're faster. She's faster on the in the ship.
but you can lean
probably.
out and shoot.
Yeah, she'll do that.
Sounds
She'll
good.
lean out and shoot. You said 100 feet? Well, no,
yeah,
I did
you're
it-
at 100 feet right now. Well, 150, but this thing is moving, so I'm reducing it pretty quick.
No, because I already used my action. I can't attack because I used my action to make 4 IVs.
True.
So
Well, I did. Tell you what, I did use the offer right now to get a to have my smite already empowered when I hit Talfrin. So the offer's back on the table.
Ooh, could I do a shooty shoot?
Yeah, you can use your bonus action to shoot. I'll allow you to make 1 shot.
Okay, awesome. Cool. Okay.
Also, my laptop updated itself, and now it thinks that it's 4 p.m. wherever I am.
Oh.
Where do you think you are?
21.
I know what's
To
happening
hit.
with you. My VPN turned on, didn't it? I'm in Australia. 22 is an absolute hit. Are you shooting the woman or the dude that's spiraling out going Broomhady?
The woman that looks like she didn't get affected by
The boss bitch?
the boss bitch, yes. And she's gonna shout, I obviously won't hear, but she's gonna say, try and aim up here.
Well, now she has to.
I know, but there's 4 of me, so ha ha ha.
Fair.
4 IVs are all taking a shot. So that is going to be, do you need damage separate?
I do not.
Okie dokie.
Unless it's poison damage.
It is not poison.
Okay.
Tis lightning. 4. That can add 8. 11. 11 points of damage from
All
my
right.
crossbow as she goes pew.
The crossbow is going to sink down, dealing a significant amount of damage. You're going to catch her in the shoulder, burying in between two of the plates. A very good shot. Blood is going to begin welling out onto the glowing reddish-blue armor as you are clutched in the claws of Talfrin. At the front, you are seeing this explosion of magical energy all around you. You're very fortunate that that blade that slashed across Talfrin's face and, well, kind of like, I'm going to say it had to be across your muzzle, Talfrin, for that hit. So you're going to have this immense gash along the side of your face from that first axe blow, which was just almost hit Very. It is your turn, Very. What do you do? Then Claudette's on deck.
Okay, so I can see Boss Bitch from where I am, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely can. So she is kind of toward Talfrin's rear at this point because he spun around to hit her with a tail.
Okay, so she's...
I would have had to have spun around again though, because I flapped my wings at them.
Okay, so I guess that's a good point. So she is off to his left side, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, like 10, 15 feet-ish?
From this point, she's 10 feet away.
Okay,
She was pushed
cool.
back a little bit by the wings.
Cool. I'm going to 3rd level Scorching Ray
Okay.
at her. So, here comes a ranged spell attack.
Sounds good.
Um,
And that is mine.
okay. And that's 3 separate... You create 3 rays of fire, so it's 3 dice, right?
If it's 3 rays, then it's 3 attacks.
Okay, and at 3rd level, I create these, so I make 5 separate attacks, technically.
All right, sounds good.
Ooh, those are actually almost already good. My lowest one is my lowest one is a miss. That's 14.
That's a miss.
My second lowest is a dirty 20.
All right, that's a hit.
Okay, so that's gonna be 4 hits for you.
Okay.
And that is
Okay. I'm gonna spend I'm gonna put the offer back on the table and try to do something pretty epic. So one
Okay.
second. Were any of them let's see, what would that be? A 27 or lower. So one was a
They
dirty
were-
20?
yeah. There was a dirty 20. They were all below 27.
Cool. All right. So roll me damage 3 times, and what's the Scorching Ray? 2d6? Cool.
Yeah,
roll me damage
2d6.
3 times.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. So that's gonna be what 2, 4. So that's gonna be 66.
66.
It was 4 hits, so wouldn't it be 86?
It was 3 hits. I'll tell you why in a minute.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's probably what you were just talking
It's
about.
what I was just doing. Don't worry, I got this.
All right, so that's gonna be 5, 6, 10, 16, 17, 18, and I don't add anything to that, so 18 fire damage.
Okay, 18 fire damage is going to rip across, burning the side of her face, burning away all of the hair on the right side of her face, singeing her, charring her skin in these large bubbling patches as one of them hits her center chest, one of them hits her arm and flares, and the last one goes for her, and she's going to roar, and a light is going to shine out of her axe, and she's going to actually baseball swing the flaming ray back into you. You're going to take 6 points of fire damage.
Bruh.
Because I rolled really poorly. But
That's-
the offer is back on the table if anybody else wants to do something badass. Because she Legend of Zelda'd you.
I want to do something badass with an offer. I haven't gotten to use an offer yet.
You need to get on it. Do you have anything you can use with your bonus actions?
I mean, no, I don't have anything that's a spell. I don't have an action to shoot.
I'll let you take another shot if you want to use the offer.
You know what? I kind of want to shoot her.
Sure,
She
use
just
your
hit me
bonus
with-
action to take a quick, like, ow, ping.
Yeah, like I want to shoot her with My shooting star.
You can make one attack with a shooting star. Go.
And that's going to be a +6. That's going to be a 22.
Roll me damage.
Yay. That's D10. Ooh, 10 +6 is 16.
16. All right, that's a
16
solid hit.
magical piercing.
She is absolutely bloodied at this point, looking pretty rough. Claudette, you're up, and then Dirk's on deck.
Yes.
Okay, so crazy bitch is looking rough.
She's looking very rough. Very rough
Okay.
indeed.
Is there anybody else around to attack us?
No, none. Those were
Okay.
the two that had jetpacks. The rest are kind of like inside of the troop transport, trying to figure out what to do.
Okay, so she has a jetpack.
She has a jetpack, yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's not true. Technically, there is the other one, but he's spiraling out of control right now and is going to be out of commission for at least a few rounds.
This was something I was gonna do to the mage before she got wrecked. Before I could get back to my turn. Do I think that I could potentially dispel magic on that jetpack to make it stop working for a bit? It's 120-foot range.
I mean, it's magic technology. I'd say, yeah, you can definitely try. This will be, she will get a save against it.
Okay. Okay.
Poof. No magic starts falling. Oh.
Based on a rough knowledge of Imperial Magus tech sort of stuff, do I think if I upcast it?
Yeah, so
That would
basically
help?
normal dispel magic would be that you would make a roll to dispel its effect. I think for this type of life or death, so I'll let you actually pick. Do you want this to be a save for the antagonist, or should it be a check for you just to overcome its innate power? What do you think is more thematic for this? I guess it's more about
Generally, it's that I have to roll to beat
Okay,
it.
so what I want you to do then is make me
Because if it's
make me a
generally it's if
spellcasting
it's
ability
third level
check.
or lower, it just ends. And anything higher, I have to beat the DC.
So this is hold on one moment. You know what? Technically, I'm looking at this. Also, you know what? I'm going to say that this is upcast because it should be warded against a basic dispel.
Okay.
So if you wanted to upcast this, you could, or you can make the check.
Sure, I can upcast it.
Okay.
What do you think it would count for?
I can't tell you.
Okay.
So you could try to make the roll and not upcast. Because you still have determination, just saying. Mm-hmm. And it's a charisma check.
What?
So you make a an intelligence check. I keep thinking you're a sorcerer.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, wait a minute. No, it's a spell save DC.
Yep, so you need to make an ability check so you can make an int check to try to overpower this.
Okay. Well, or if I upcast, it just raises the level that I wouldn't have to make the roll at.
If you raise it to the level that is equal or less, yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, worst comes to worst, I still just have to make the roll.
So, but you waste the higher level spell slot.
That's true, but I also don't use them for much, so...
Your call. Tell me what level spell you're using.
Let's cast it at 5th level.
Okay. You're going to hear... You've got to be fucking kidding me. As her pack fails because they had it set at 5th level. Congratulations. She's going to start plummeting. Damn. I guess I'm going to use the offer back on the table to try to grapple Talfrin. As she's falling, she's going to try to grab on and climb on.
Okay.
So Talfrin, what I need you to do is, technically, you're a larger creature, so grapple checks don't quite work the same way. I'm going to make an attack roll to see if I can grab onto you. And then what you can do is you can spend an action shaking me.
Yeah.
She got a nat 20.
Okay.
I love this woman. She's great. She, as you smack your wings around, she's going to grab onto your wing and pull herself up as her reaction. Claudette, she is now on top of the wing. You're clinging to Talfrin's back. Her jetpack is out of commission, though. Do you have anything else that you can do? And by the way, the offer is back on the table. And you can use the offer basically to cheat, erase your movement, cast bonus action things, or action things as bonus actions. Was Bricarius in the chat? Good to see you, Brick. And yes, do try to eat her.
I mean, if I can recast something that's an action as a bonus instead.
If you take the offer, flipping it. You want to?
Sure.
Offer's off the table. What are you doing?
Spirit Guardians.
All right. Does Spirit Guardians takes effect the moment you cast it, right?
Yep, and it's a concentration up to 10 minutes duration, 15 feet around me. So if she tries to get close to me...
She is within 15 feet of you at this point.
Okay.
She's just on the edge of that.
So they're angelic-looking spirits. And I am going to designate all the people of my party that I can see to not be affected by this. So obviously this is not going to affect Talfrin.
Okay, wisdom saving throw. Fail. Do me damage.
Okay. 3d8 radiant.
She got a 3, which turns into an 11, actually. She's very wise. Claudette,
I wouldn't
with her
say
one-
grabbing onto a dragon is very wise.
Better than falling to your death.
Though it'd be less painful if you just break your neck. Getting eaten by Talfrin probably hurts a lot.
Oh, brutal. Reminds me of
And
when I
did
was
you
watching a random show and yeah. It's
So
like, well, at least that's a
you
better
got
way to
Spirit
die.
Guardians from... Was it...
I think it was a thing, wasn't it? I had a certain number of spells that I just had well before I could even have cast them. It was from a background.
Oh, you're right. It's because we have the alternate backgrounds.
Yeah, you gave me you let me take a weird background.
You took the Imperial House one from Ravnica. That's
Yes. Yeah.
why. I was actually just thinking about that the other day, that we use the Ravnica factions as basis for things.
Yeah, so I had all the spells already written into each spell slot, even well before I was getting those spell
Nice,
slots.
nice.
So I just had them all written down
All
at
right,
the beginning.
Bricarius says that they should be the Spirit Guardians of the Galaxy, so you've got a raccoon protecting you.
So that's 20 points of radiant damage.
Are you shitting me?
No. I rolled an 8, a 7, and a 5.
She's had much better days. She is very, very hurt. I will just put it that way. Your Spirit Guardians are going to lay into it. Pellets of radiant light are going to strip into her frame, punching into the armor. She's going to snarl and grab her axe even harder.
Her speed is halved, by the way.
Her speed is halved. It is Dirk's turn. It's Dirk and then Talfrin. Dirk is going to, I guess, shoot a crossbow bolt. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna hit. This is not gonna be your best hit ever, but that's a... Oh, wait, I forgot. Yeah, I'll take the aim action. Why not? All right. The one that is spiraling out of control is you're gonna hear ka-tong from the other side as a bolt just and like pegs him in the leg. It's not the worst shot in the world. It's not the best shot in the world, but it does 22 points of damage.
He was spiraling out of control too. That's actually pretty impressive.
Oh yes, Dirk.
Dirk got a 20. It was good. Not nat, but it was pretty good. Okay, that is that. All right, and Talfrin, it's your turn then, Leedens. What are you doing, Talfrin? So this
Okay.
woman is on your back.
Yeah, I want to sweat her off with my tail.
All right. Oh, so you can do that as a legendary at the end of Dirk's turn.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's do that one. I wasn't gonna do it at the end of Claudette's turn because I wanted to see what Dirk was gonna do, but
That's fair. Well, it's the end of that. So,
Nice.
Go ahead and.
I had one. Oh wait, actually, I don't have any more legendary actions until my turn.
Oh, did you use them
Because
all?
the wing attack uses 2,
Oh, fair.
and I already did a tail, and I only have 3.
So, so what you can do here is.
I think I can still use my tail though.
You still use your tail to hit him, yeah. Or to hit
that
her.
was- that
You could
was
also
my-
use your fright for presence to see if that would work. Although I will say, she seems pretty wise.
Yeah, that's fair. No, I just want to like
Oh,
swat her
roll a
with my
d6.
tail. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, right. I forgot. I was like, when does that happen? Oh wait. Yeah, at the end of my turn probably is when that refreshes.
Nope.
Okay. Anyway.
You recharge at the beginning.
Sorry, not this one. I meant the legendaries.
Legendaries.
No, it doesn't. I got a 1.
You got a 1? Okay.
Yeah.
And did you roll for last round? Or I guess you used it last round, didn't you?
I used it, and then I was just using legendaries, so it seemed
That's
like
fair.
it was my turn,
Yeah.
but it was not.
Right?
Definitely not.
Okay, so that means it's your normal attack. So you could bite, you can multi-attack, you could try to throw her off with an action.
I have an idea though.
Sure, what would you like to do?
So I want to sweep her forwards with my tail,
Okay.
like flick, and then I feel like she's gonna grab onto it. So I'm gonna kind of flick her, but
Okay.
I feel like she's gonna try to grab onto me.
So what we'll do is make a tail attack, and this will count as a grapple. Basically, what you're going to try to do is you're not doing damage, you're just trying to knock her forward.
Okay.
So
Sure.
So basically, we're just going to consider this a grapple.
Okay.
So the way it's
Nice.
going to be, so make me an attack roll, and we're going to grapple.
I rolled another 19.
That'll hit. All right, so let's
Beast.
just see what happens at that point. So disengage, ready, making an attack. So this is basically like a shove. So shove a creature. Using the attack action, you make a special melee attack to shove, either to knock it prone or push it away from you. If you're able to make multiple attacks with the attack action, this replaces one of them. The target must be no more than one size larger. Instead of making an attack, you make a strength athletics check. So, my bad. So, change that to your athletics check instead. So, it's 7...
26.
Jesus Christ. Okay, one sec. I got a 14 off of a 6, which is pretty impressive.
That's pretty impressive.
So, pushes it
You
5
bigger
feet
strength
away
than
from
I do.
you. So you can knock her prone, which I'll say it means knocking her into the air, or you can push her in front of you.
I
So
want to push her in front of me.
Okay, so you're gonna move her in front of you. What are you doing?
I want to bite.
You want to bite? You can bite.
Yeah. Make the
You
bite.
have 2 bite attacks you can make. Go ahead, make me 2 bite attacks.
Cool. Bing, bing. I got 13 and a 14, which my bite is
Those will most likely be hits.
probably plus 12 to hit. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
25 and
Give me
26.
damage.
Okay. Let's see.
She's not poisoned. I'll tell you that.
Oh, and she gets lightning damage. Wow. Okay. So hold on. What do I have to roll?
Now I'm sad.
2d10.
I'm really
like
glad
that.
that Talfrin's on our side, because a plus 12 to
And
hit,
1d10.
that's insane.
Oh, okay, okay.
So you're rolling 3d10. You can just add it all
Yeah.
together.
Oh, okay.
So 3d10.
Acha,
So pardon me.
15.
Okay,
Oh,
so that's
sorry, but
that's your first
plus-
hit. Plus 7, so 3d10. So you're rolling 6d10 plus 14.
Oh, holy crap. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so that was 15 plus, there it is again. 12 is 27 plus, what did you say?
Plus 14 is, so you have plus, plus
41?
14 plus 4, so that's 45 points of damage because of
45,
your
yeah.
rage.
Oh, right. Oh, I forgot. I kept
You're
forgetting.
very
rage.
angry.
Oh, that's okay. I'm very
so,
angry. I'm so angry I can't even
Talfrin,
calculate
I need
things.
to ask you a very important question.
Yeah.
How are you going to eat her?
I
She dead.
want to chomp and then just like rip.
What happens to her? Does she rip in half? Do you take her head off?
Yeah.
Is
Oh, maybe I just take her head off.
just she snarls in your face, and there's nothing but like a suit of armor.
Here.
Oh, right, that far low.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh God! All right.
I want some of the armor.
The armor is going to rend and
it's
rip.
gonna be a stomach ache later.
It is going to be a stomach ache later. You're going to get bits of it stuck in your teeth. And honestly, you know what? She's full of rage. She could taste worse. She could taste worse. That is going to be your action right there. Are you doing any movement or anything else? So you are like right next to you're about, I'd say you dove to get right next to the transport shuttle. Like the elevator.
Yeah. Is there anything else, or were there just the two of them?
There are about, one sec. They said there are about 20 dudes inside there that are trying to get an aim on you through like the broken windows. Looks like there was an entire They are still, yes.
Okay.
They are going to try to shoot at you unless you fly out of their range.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly out of their range.
Okay, so they'll all have disadvantage,
Anyway.
which is going to be good. Leiden, it's your turn.
I've got people on my back. I
It's true.
got protect.
All right.
I'm ready to help fly. I mean, we're in this nosedive, as I understand it.
You are diving. All right. I need you to do me a favor and make me a pilot check. It's going to be a dexterity plus your tool proficiency.
So that's my just my proficiency bonus.
It's your
I don't know what
proficiency bonus plus your dex. Yeah.
Okay. So it's not great, but that's okay. Okay, that's a...
You have the help action because you are doing this with someone, so you have advantage.
I do, okay. So 1 sec. Oh, that's slightly better. Cool. So if it's plus my dexterity and my... That's... it's going to be 21.
21 is fantastic. What are you doing? So you're pulling up on the stick. You basically are taking control as Vari's mom is definitely, even though you healed her, she's a little exhausted. She took a lot of exhaustion damage exhaustion hits being in the flood.
Yeah. Okay. So...
Thanks, love. I appreciate it.
And I can hear that Ivy and Dirk are shooting things.
Yeah.
Talfrin is moving away from the transport.
Yep.
I kind of want to get all of us away from the transport. Is there like a speaker system or something that I can like communicate
there's some overhead
more
speakers.
easily? Cool, because it's very loud out there, I'm very sure, with air rushing and water and everything. Yeah. Okay, so basically I'm gonna say, Talfrin, get Claudette and Very into the transport. And it's gonna start...
your thing.
Yeah, that's what we were in. So, and I want to start heading away from the elevator, but kind of like to meet up with Talfrin.
Okay,
that is my intent. Now, is that my action and my full turn?
If you want to do, you can still do another action if you'd like, yes.
I'm not sure what else I could do, but I suppose... I don't think... I just want to check real quick.
Absolutely. There we go.
Okay, no,
I am putting the offer back on the table.
I am not 60 feet away from the transport. Am I 120 feet away from it?
You mean from the elevator?
Sorry, the elevator, yeah.
You are about 100 and... I'll say you're 120 feet, sure. You dove.
Where is the name of that spell? Guiding Bolt. If there's anything I can actually see or hit, like, can I... Is there anything...
There are people firing up in toward Talfrin right now.
Is there anything that looks like it would make the elevator just drop suddenly?
There are quite a few servos. Basically, it is held aloft by these like whirring, basically rotor blades. So it's kind of like, picture like a big donut, and picture like 4 little helicopter kind of coming out like Mickey Mouse ears. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Well, two at the north, two at
Would
the
that
south.
count as a creature sufficiently?
It would not count as a creature for what are you thinking?
Guiding bolt. It specifies towards a creature of my choice.
I'll say, yeah,
It's a ranged
it'll
spell
count
attack.
it. It is an individual object, so I'll count it as a creature.
Okay. Okay. So in that case, I will make an attack to try and make this thing take a bunch of damage.
Sounds good. If you take 2 of these out, it's probably screwed.
Yeah, and I'm gonna actually communicate that once I notice it. And say,
Okay, so over the intercom, you're gonna be like, huh? Blow them up.
yeah, drop them out of the sky.
Talfrin,
Okay.
just letting you know that if you angled yourself right, you could hit 2 of these with your breath of weapon.
Nice. I just needed to recharge.
You just needed to recharge. The offer's on the table. That could cause an instant recharge if you used it on your turn.
Okay.
If you survive to your turn, because I'm about to attack. I've already rolled my attacks.
Okay.
Okay. So that's 23 to hit,
Okay, that will hit.
and that's 21 radiant plus. Oh, it's gonna be 30 radiant.
30 radiant.
So I'm
Okay.
using my optional when I do damage on my turn with an attack or spell. Damage equals my level, so 30 radiant.
Sounds good. You are going to slam into it. It's going to rock a bit. It doesn't quite shut off. It doesn't quite destroy what's there, but it does a significant amount of damage. You can see the rotors are going choo 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 choo, starting to grind a bit.
And if I'm not mistaken, it means the next
glows.
attack against it. Yeah, it glows, and the next attack against it has advantage.
It does. The next deck has advantage. As you fire a bolt into that, you are going to see. I'm going to use that. Someone in the panel that is missing is going to turn around, raise a huge device, and point it at the chopper. And I need you to do me a favor as the driver. You are going to make me a dex save to get out of the way of this missile.
Okay, I don't know. So my own dex, or
You're going to use a dex save. However,
Okay.
your dex save will affect everyone else's dex save because you're in a vehicle.
okay, I'm gonna spend my inspiration.
Okay.
I was gonna spend mine if you weren't.
And I'm going to, just to be safe, also spend my determination
Okay.
to make that a 21.
Okay. So you are going to only take half damage from this, or the vehicle is. I need everyone who is inside of the vehicle to make me a dex save as well.
Do I need to make another one?
So
for
you're making a
impact?
dex save. So that will be. I don't know. So that was basically like a jerking against it dex save. I'm gonna say that you'll have to make another one to see if you take damage as well.
Okay.
Okay. So Dirk,
26 for Ivy.
I'm gonna spend a something good happens to make Dirk re-roll that.
Oh, thank gosh.
That took a 3 into a 19.
Oh,
Oh
thank
no, and Vary's mom got a 4. Okay, well, she's still going to take some damage. Okay, so everybody inside of the vehicle, I need a 17. If you have...
Gonna be a 12.
Okay.
I'll give you my inspiration.
I'll
You're
allow
the
it.
cleric. I'll give you my inspiration.
Okay. Good. Okay, make that a 19.
19, okay. All right. So, if you succeeded... did you succeed, Ivy?
I got 26.
Okay, you got 26. Okay, so the it is going to hit the side. It's going to hit the front. Or pardon me. You're going to dive out of the way. The missile is going to explode, and it's going to hit kind of like the front left nose of the transport. An impact and the impact from the explosion and the fire damage is going to rip out over you. So what I'm going to say is that you're going to have this halved as it hits you before you have it again. So first of all, everybody who succeeded is going to take, let's see, that is 12. And that is 19, which becomes 10. So if you succeeded your roll, you are going to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage and 5 points of fire damage.
So that'd be 2 points of fire damage for me.
You got it. 6 and 2.
Oh.
Very's mom is going to take 22. Very's mom is out. The explosion is going to rocket her. She's going. The fireball is going to burst in through the side panel, and you're going to see her head crack against the front steering column, and she is just going to sag in her seat. She is negative quite a few. The rest of you, Dirk is down only 11. He's got 30 hit points left. That's pretty good. All right. She's going to be knocked around, and then it is my turn to start shooting Talfrin. Talfrin, I'm going to go through these and see whether or not these hit you. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. So, 17.
Nope.
7. 21.
Nope. Yes.
Okay, so 1. 18.
Nope.
17. Nope.
Nope.
11. Nope.
Nope.
Botch. That's going to be a
Nope.
jam. 18 and
Nope.
17.
Nope.
Okay, so 10 guys shot at you. One of them hit you.
Haha. 19
so-
for the win.
19 for the win. All right. Oh my god. You're going to take 4 points of radiant damage as a
Oof.
laser strafes your frame. That's it. That's
Light singe.
yeah, it's just like a
Got
that was a lot. This is why you moved out of range. Like,
This exactly.
I had so many nat 20s that were like in like 19s plus that
Was
were
like-
canceled by disadvantage.
I could have stayed in range and then like done legendary actions, but also the disadvantage.
That's true. All right, so that's going to take those troops. I'm going to do a disadvantage check to try to. So the guy, the paladin trooper, is still spiraling out. Ah! Oh wait. If he's out of control and it's been around, that means he falls 500 feet, and he was 500 feet above the crucible roughly when he was fighting you, because that's 300 above and you were 100 above. Okay, 1 second, please. So that is. So he is at least 300 feet in the air, which means that he is taking a max damage of, is it 50d6? 20d6 damage from as he hits the ground. 1, 2, 3.
Let's see if he fares as well as Crux did.
That's a lot of damage.
1, 2, 3, 6, 9,
Splat.
12, 15,
Yeah.
18. All right, here we go. He is going to take. God, why are my fireballs ever this good?
Oh no.
So you're ah!
Nope.
It's like a bug hitting a windshield as he hits the
Oh,
ground,
man.
and it's at that point he hits he's arcing toward the ground, he's trying to pull up, and as he does, like, you can see his like jetpack is going like trying to get configured, and as he is going head first toward the ground, he finally manages to get his jetpack working. Head first toward the ground.
Oh.
There is going to be a splut and then a fireball as it explodes upward. He, with the falling damage, with your tail swipe, he is at negative 20 from the falling damage.
Woo.
He's not getting up from that. He dead. All right, now with that, we are at the top of the initiative with Ivy. Ivy, what do you do?
Okay, so I'm gonna heal my 4 points again because I seem to be doing like a gain 4 and then lose like 6 or 8, so I'm still net not doing amazing. But Ivy's gonna take 2 crossbow bolts at the struts with her lightning damage and hope if she hits it, the lightning will try and circuit it out.
That is a great idea. The one that Leadin already struck, you have advantage on your first attack against it.
Perfect. So I'll do 1 for that, see if I can get it off, and then put the second one on the other one, if it stops, I will shoot the second one at the other remaining one.
To quote
I can
Precarious
words
right now,
today.
it's not the fall that kills you, it's the jetpack hurtling you faster into the earth that kills you.
Yeah, that's true.
What's the last thing that went through that guy's mind? His jetpack.
So that's a nat 20 on the
shit.
crossbow bolt.
All right. So there you go. Like all of your damage is gonna double there. Give it to me.
Yep.
Oh man, and give me the lightning damage separately.
Okay. So the lightning damage is 10.
Okay.
And
the rest is gravy at this point because Leiden weakened it for you. She got it to you like a peanut butter jar. She started working it for you, and then you're gonna pop it open because this thing doesn't like lightning damage for some reason. I don't know why.
It's crazy. It's like I was had that idea or something like that. Never knew that choosing lightning was gonna be so good for this campaign, but I'm really liking that for my Crimson Right. All right, so then I'll take another attack at the other one with her second crossbow bolt as the one sputters. She will.
All right, so it's gonna.
Oh, does a 17 hit?
It does not.
Oh fuck! I was debating doing my determination. I should have done it. Oh well.
Okay.
All right, so that one whizzes past.
All right, sounds good.
Bonus action.
Bonus action to
do anything. Is that a bonus action? That's just a thing. It doesn't say an action. So how far away are we from the elevator?
I'm gonna say about 100 feet right now.
Okay, never mind.
I'll say about 80 feet because that's
Still doesn't matter. I'm trying to do something with my blood curses that is 30 feet. So no. Oh, was it 80 feet? I should have asked that. I would have been.
Fine.
And well, crossbows are 30. I would have been making it with disadvantage.
Crossbows aren't 30 feet for close range?
Yeah, for range, and then 120 for disadvantage. So I should have been making those with disadvantage.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That seems kind of stupid for a crossbow. No, their range is 80, 320. For a light crossbow? Yeah, 80, 320.
Why does mine say 30?
No idea, but you're fine.
Okay, cool. Alright. Oh, it's a hand crossbow I have for some reason on my character sheet.
No, you should have a light crossbow.
Huh, okay, cool.
It's because you wanted a little, like, root and toot and shooty.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, cool. So yeah, okay. I can't do anything else on my turn, so...
Alright.
Sure there.
Sounds good. Very, you're up, then Claudette's on deck.
All right, so if they're 80 feet away from the thing, how far are we on the dragon from the elevator?
So the dragon, you are 140 feet away because Talfrin moved out of range to not get killed. You could be closer, but then I have to re-roll 10 attacks.
Yeah, that's fair.
You
fair.
throw
All
it
my stuff
alone.
is 120 feet.
You can always roll with disadvantage.
Can you roll ranged spell attacks?
Depends on this range spell attacks. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay, because I was gonna Scorching Ray again.
So let me just double check. Actually, that's a good question because I've never actually seen range spell attack.
Because it's 120 foot range.
Yeah, I think that I would allow it beyond that. You would just have disadvantage
Okay.
because
cool.
it's a ranged attack, right?
All right. I mean, I'm down for that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use third level again, like last time.
Sounds
So
good.
this is gonna be.
What are you aiming for?
I'm aiming for the rotors.
Oh, for the rotor? Okay. So from your angle, you will hit this one if you hit.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
So this is
One
gonna be
destroyed. Okay.
This is gonna be the same. This is gonna be the 5 because it's third level.
Sounds good.
Ooh, with disadvantage though. The first one is going to completely miss.
Okay. Did you botch?
It got a 7.
Okay.
That really. I got a nat 20 and a 2.
Okay. Sounds good.
Second one. Oh my god, I got a nat 20 and a 2 for the third one.
Are you kidding me?
I got a 7 for the fourth one.
Oh my god.
And I got a nat 1 for the fifth one.
You are a halfling. Reroll it.
Oh! Wait, how does that work with disadvantage, though?
You just re-roll it. You're a halfling. Reroll the 1.
Reroll the 1?
Yep. Still part of your disadvantage, but...
Does a... Actually, does a 19 hit?
A 19 hits. Roll me damage for that one.
Yes! Oh, and I just yeeted a d20 off the other side
Rabbit's
of the
gonna
thing.
swallow it.
Rabbit's gonna swallow it. Maybe it'll be time to cook him.
It's apparently 4:42 p.m. according to my other computer.
So that's 14 damage.
14 damage.
14 fire damage.
Your fire is going to lance out. It's a small target, and it's slightly out of range, but your last one is going to arc at the last minute. It's going to look like one of those, like, when you're bowling, and they're, like, some people are able to just arc, and it's like, oh, that's never going to hit, that's never going to hit. It kind of swings back at the last second and hits it as the air current changes. And that's a pretty good hit. It's going to get dinged. Smoke's going to start pouring out in these bellowing black clouds. All right, and Claudette, you're on deck. Then it's Dirk's turn.
Okay. So it's my turn?
It's your turn.
Okay, so normally when you say on deck, it's the next person up.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, yes, you're right. Claudette, you're up. Then Dirk's on deck.
Okay. Okay, how many are left? Because there's been so much going on that I'm having trouble keeping track of combatants.
There are 3 rotors left, as well as an entire elevator full of dudes.
Okay.
You are
And the
100
rotors are...
The rotors are, one of them's smoking, one of them's destroyed, and 2 of them are holding steady.
Okay. I feel like trying to take out one of them.
I would go for the one that Very was attacking. You are at disadvantage at range, unless you have something that does 150 feet.
Okay.
Sorry, you'll be back soon.
Sure.
I don't think anything does that far.
I would say these would probably be... I would not suggest trying to dispel magic on one of these unless you were, like, really trying something powerful.
Okay.
Because this is obviously a much higher level thing. Also, it is out of range of dispel magic.
Yeah.
So
I don't think anything is... Oh!
So anything that's a spell attack, I'll allow at range with disadvantage.
Okay. Okay, so these rotors, how close are they to each other?
They are basically at the corners of the donut.
Okay.
So Very
And
attacked
this is
the one that is the closest one to
donut
you.
that we fell out of, or the donut that's coming up?
This is the elevator.
Okay.
The elevator is basically a big donut because the beam goes through the middle of it.
And sorry, how far apart were they?
Each at one of the corners.
And that's roughly...
However large this... How large did I say the beam was last episode?
Oh god, I don't remember how
60
wide.
foot.
Okay, so about 100 feet, about 120 feet apart.
Oh, okay.
Because they would give a gap between the beam and themselves.
Okay.
Because if a strong wind just kind of goes zort and cleaves the elevator in half.
I probably won't use that then. Vitriolic Sphere is actually the only 150 foot ranged spell attack.
Fair.
But,
I mean, you could throw it at the one that's smoking.
Yeah. No, I'll try a fairly regular. So now, disadvantage on Magic Missile.
Magic Missiles Magic Missile is not a roll, so what's the range on it?
120, so it just wouldn't work.
It would not work.
Okay.
Unless you ran and jumped off Talfrin and floated that direction. With
Okay, I
Featherfall.
actually don't have any that can hit that far, I don't think.
Did you just hear what I said?
Yes.
So if you ran and jumped off Talfrin, Talfrin is 20 feet long.
Yes.
So that's 20 feet of movement. Jumping and Featherfall moves you how many feet per round?
I believe you can fall at 60.
Okay, so you would be able to get in range of casting anything within 90 feet if you did that. But you'd be off the dragon.
No, I'm not going to do that because I have 1 hit point.
Fair enough.
Literally 1.
mean,
So
the
no,
offer's on
actually,
the-
I do not have anything that can hit 120 feet. That is not
The offer's on the table if you want to do it.
miss out. No, I think I'm good.
Holy crap, thank you so much for all the subs there, Breck. Really appreciate it, man. Is that 10 subs from Breck? I bet nobody else can do that. Thank you, Breck. Really appreciate it, man. Okay, so
Cars has gifted 231 subs.
Perkaris
channel.
is just like
Fucking
honestly,
hell, Breck.
real quick out of character for a second. Whenever I have been really low about there we go. All right, thank you, Soul. Thank you, I really appreciate it. When we were just starting up, Breck was some of the first gifted subs that we ever had on this channel, and it really like meant a lot to me. I just want you to know that, man. That really helped me when the channel was starting out, and like really changed the way, not the way that I kind of like planned things, because that sounds wrong, but just yeah, it did a lot for me emotionally. So thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it. That is not incentive to keep doing it unless you've got tons of money. Then do whatever you want. It's a free-ish country. But just want to say thanks, man. And thank you, Soul, for also being a very generous soul. Anyway. Suck those back in. There we go. Necro! Oh, Necro, you gotta talk to me soon, because I noticed you did something on Patreon. So you and me, buddy, we're gonna talk. I've already renamed you the Straw Hat Devil on the Patreon screen. All right, so Claudia, you're not taking the offer, so what are you doing?
Nothing, I guess.
Okay, would you like to hold an action for if you get in range?
Sure. I will hold an action to cast Magic Missile at it.
At one of the rotors?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so now it is Dirk's action. Dirk is going to aim and fire again at, I guess one of the dudes who, you know what? Hold on. Okay, he is going to drop his bow into the cargo compartment and rush up to like where you and Very's mom are in the front. Are you okay? Holy shit. He's gonna grab the controls and try to help. He's gonna try. I have something good happens. I'm gonna use that to re-roll that. Cool. That turned to an 18 from a nat 1.
Your face was concerning.
I rolled with disadvantage to see if he could figure out how to help pilot this thing. Instead, he just grabs the controls, and for a second, it looks like he's going to lurch forward and flip you in a barrel roll. But instead, he's going to, whoa, okay, okay. And he starts mirroring your actions. I'll do what I can. All right, Talfrin, you're on deck, then it's leading. Talfrin, you're up, then it's leading on deck.
Okay,
new lingo.
I'm going to try to recharge my breath weapon.
Sounds good. Go ahead, roll me d6.
Nope, but
Hey, you gonna take the
I'd
offer?
like to take the offer.
All right. Hey, look, your breath weapon's recharged.
Oh, nice. I'm going to aim it at the two
Oh shit, that
things
has
to
a
drop
range.
the elevator.
That has 150-foot range, doesn't it?
I think it's only 90 feet, so I'm going to get a little bit closer.
Okay, you're gonna get a little bit closer. Okay, I'm gonna flip the offer back over, and let's make some competing checks.
Okay.
All right. So go ahead and first off, make me. Oh wait, that's not the way this
90
works.
foot line.
Okay, so it's a line. So what
I have
I'm
to,
going to
like,
say,
get into
this is an
position.
inanimate object, so what I'm going to say is make me an attack roll. So this will be,
Okay.
make this as if it was a dexterity, a ranged weapon attack. Oh, thank you, Draz. Thank you, and Second Gen Gamer. Thank you, everybody.
As if it was a.
As a ranged weapon attack with dex.
Oh. I don't add anything to that.
You should add your proficiency bonus and your
I
dexterity.
don't know what that is.
It's whatever Talfrin's is. So it should be
Oh.
+3, I think, at your level?
4.
+4. Okay, so it's going to be, you're going to be rolling 4 plus your dex in dragon form, which is,
Nothing.
yeah, so
That's
you're
good.
rolling +4.
Do I at least. Okay, I haven't rolled yet. Do I at least get my lucky if I'm.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, gonna reroll lucky.
Okay.
Okay, it's a bit better. 17.
Do you use your your
Oh, yeah,
determination?
yeah. I absolutely want to use my determination.
Roll
I
me
totally forgot
damage.
That was the thing. 21. Okay. Yeah. Nice.
And are you attacking the one that has been slightly damaged, or are you attacking the? I guess you have to because of the way the line works. Oh, shit! You know what? That one should be that one. So there is one that's destroyed. So if we're looking at this like cardinal directions, north is destroyed, east is damaged, south and west are not touched at all. So you could swing and hit both of them in one line.
That would be good. That would be
Cool.
good.
Claudette, I need you to
just
roll
want
damage
to-
on, because you're going to be within range of the other one.
Oh, okay.
Okie dokie.
So Talfrin, roll me full damage.
Yeah. Let me see.
And Claudette, roll me damage.
Okay, so okay. Are they still making their dex saves?
They do not make a dex save at all. They're inanimate objects.
Right. Makes sense.
So they are going to take full damage from your hit.
Okay. Sorry. Ding.
All right.
Hold on. 68. Got a little bit above average this time.
Well, they only have 50 hit points each. So that is going to be, as you go by, Claudette, you're going to boom, and you're going to drop that one. It is about half destroyed as you sail by it. Black smoke is rising out of it. And you're going to hear once again that, and then that sudden blast of energy as it rips through the other two. The troop transport is going to, the elevator is going to shift on its axis. I'm going to use my attack to try to strike Talfrin with an attack as he is flying by.
That's fair.
And that is gonna be 20.
Yep.
Okay, so here we go. That's going to be probably not enough to take you out, but that's a lot of 4s. That is 4, 8, 16.
I have a lot of health as a dragon.
Okay, that is going to be 49 points of... actually, I combined it. So it's going to be 29 points of bludgeoning damage and 20 points of fire damage.
Okay. 29 points straight, or because I'm still in range?
That is a good point, actually. That's going to be 14 points of bludgeoning
14 points,
damage.
so 34
as a
altogether.
surface-to-air rocket is going to strike you in the side of the face. Unfortunately, that's the last thing that's going to happen there, because you are going to see the entire donut is going to go... And I need to make a quick check on that. That's a 6. So the last rotor is going to heroically struggle to hold up this elevator as and you're going to see sparks erupt out of it. Leiden, it is your... Oh, pardon me, Talfrin. Do you have anything else you want to do? Bonus actions or...
Let me see. I don't actually have any bonus actions. And I don't think I have any more movement.
All right, so that was your movement.
that's
So
okay.
then it's going to be
that was my stuff.
Leiden, and then these guys are going to try to survive. Leiden, what do you do?
So I was hoping I could cast Cure Wounds on Very's mom
That sounds like a great idea.
at a 2nd level. So I automatically do max because she's
Okay, what does that take her to?
at 0. So that ends up being 21 hit points, I believe.
Cool. That's almost her max. All
Hey.
right. She is.
So that's my action.
Why
So
is this
basically,
guy-
I figure it's like she's probably on the ground, like right behind me, like between us.
Yeah, she's kind of sagging out of the seat. The
Yeah.
the
So I'm
shoulder
just like-
harness is gonna fit her, but like the belt is gonna catch her basically because she's tiny. She's a wee one.
Yeah, and so I'm just gonna reach out to the side, put a hand on her, and be like, "It's not time for you now. Like, not time for to walk with the orphan yet." And then going to put her hands both back on the controls and gonna, yeah, I think sweep over to where Talfrin is if it looks like the elevator is falling.
It is going down.
Yeah. So start
Alright.
approaching slowly if it looks like it's kind of safe.
Okay, so most of the people inside are soldiers. So here's my question. How many of them have parachutes on? Well, there are 20 of them. So let's
I mean, would they have even thought to have been wearing parachutes?
when the beam went out?
Are there spare parachutes on the donut?
I mean, I would if I had an elevator that went 1,000 feet up in the air, up and down, I would
I
think
would have emergency elevators or like parachutes.
I would
Yeah,
have emergency
yeah.
parachutes just in case. However, I'm going to roll 20d20 to see how many of them had time to grab one.
While it's being listed on one side and now falling probably at a slight angle, so it's going to be a little bit harder to
So I'm
reach
going
for
to
some.
say that's DC 15 to have done that. Which means, well, this is why I love dice rollers. Out of the 20, 7 of them did. So 7 of them are going to jump out. They're just going to frickin' just jump out into air and try to survive. Of course, this means that those 7 are going to have to immediately, because of the water that is still pouring down directly above them, are going to have to make some acrobatics checks with disadvantage. So that's 4, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, and we'll say this is DC 16 acrobatics check. So that's going to be, all right, 1 botch. 2 botches. Nope, that's not a success. Okay, of the 7, 3 of them are not going to be swept down by the water. And to answer a question that I see in our private chat, how many of them have jetpacks? These guys are infantry. None of them. How many of them have capsules fitted for featherfall? None of them. Basically, the parachutes are featherfall activated. Sort of. They're basically basic bitch featherfall. So 3 of them are not going to be swept away by the water. The rest of them are going to... Yeah, they're going to hit the ground with a splut. And it's going to start swinging back wildly toward the ground. One of them is going to leap out trying to parachute, and the donut is going to whip basically back and forth on that rudder that is trying its best, sparking and just flicking, and it's going to just boom, slam the entire elevator into him, throwing him down into the pit. And top of the new initiative, Ivy. There is one rudder still struggling to hold this elevator up.
Okay, I'll take 2 attacks at it.
All right, give me your attack.
Cool.
Its
She
AC is
gains
going to
a
be a
4.
little higher because it is moving very erratically.
Okay.
This, I will say, this elevator is screwed. You killing this just ensures how hard it's going to be screwed.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's fine. I want to do that. And now that I have my proper crossbow with proper stats too, I'll even roll better damage. Okay, one of them's definitely not gonna hit with a natural 2.
All right.
Well, shout out to the 2 crew. So the next one's going to be 22. I'm gonna throw
a hit.
my determination on. Okay.
Aha.
Aha, fine. I don't use
All
my
right, so go
determination.
ahead, roll me damage, and give me lightning separate.
I will.
And I am going to do a quick roll right now to see how far away on a 20, it is going to get from the central chamber. So reminder that directly beneath them is where all the slaves were working. So if this elevator falls directly down into it, it's going to kill a lot of people that you're trying to, save. So it is swinging back and forth wildly, though. So here's how far it's swinging off course on a scale of 1 to 20. We'll say 20 is good. Okay. Fairly wildly, not as wildly as it could be. If only there was someone really strong there.
Could I? Well, no, I wouldn't. Well, if it's swinging wildly, could I hold an action to have Talfrin push it?
I mean, like...
It will be the end of your turn.
It'll be at the end of your turn. It is... Yeah. Oh, yeah, because he can use a legendary.
Oh, that's true. So I could then just...
I'll let you time it so that it is the furthest out
when
you shoot it, but it's going to cost you the offer.
Okay, cool. And that's going to be... I rolled max damage.
Okay, so
that's
what is
going
that?
to be 10 points of regular damage, and then 8 points... Oh, whoops, no, that's the other way around. Sorry. 6 points of lightning damage, because my Blood Hunter's a d6. And then it's going to be 12 points of
regular damage?
Mm-hmm.
The last rotor explodes as this thing arcs basically out of 100 degrees. Well, it's not 100 degrees, but out of the full radius, it is almost to basically it's almost half as far out as it is ever going to swing before this hits. So you fire, the last rotor is going to explode, dropping it into free fall. Talfrin, you may make a legendary.
I would love to. Let me see here. I think a tail attack would be pretty good to
What
smack
I will just
it away.
allow you to do is just make me an athletics check to shove it as hard as you can.
Yeah, perfect. That sounds great. That sounds exactly what I want to do.
So it's not quite, it doesn't quite fall into the legendaries, but you're a dragon. Like, I'm assuming you can headbutt something.
Basha. Athletics?
Athletics.
Is going to be a strength, so it's going to be a 21.
21? Okay, so... Okay. So you're going to... did you remember to make that with advantage? Because it's a strength check and you're in rage.
I did not remember that. Man, my athletics is better than this dragon's athletics. What the hell?
That you use the better than...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll make that with advantage.
So basically just treat your strength as a +7. A 24?
Yeah, because my strength isn't that good, but I have proficiency with it.
So was it 24 as Talfrin?
So 24 is Talfrin. So I rolled a 15. I get a
round
+9.
up what your strength would be. So your strength is a +5 or +6?
So my strength's a +5. The dragon's is +7.
So you got a 24 or 26 then?
26.
Because the dragon has extra muscles. So surging forward, you are going to slam into the side of it. How do you push it? How do you push it?
I've got my talons full. I will probably just headbutt it.
Okay.
Because both hands are full with precious cargo. My precious teammates.
As it falls, you are going to slam into it with all of your might, and it is going to sail head over heels and embed itself into the ground at the top of the spiral pit.
Oof.
Bodies are going to explode out of it, and several of them are going to fly by you as they crash into the ground, raining down in a spiral.
Do you want me to take some bludgeoning damage for impact? Like that headbutt, it hurts you, it hurts me?
No, you're raging.
Okay, fair
you're
enough.
You're basically just like slamming open a door,
it.
right?
Yeah, that's fair.
And you got a 25 on your strength. If you had gotten like a 20, but you got 25. You got more than 25. So,
okay.
So you're going to slam into that. 3 of the troops are going to be floating to the ground, but I really think that they're the least of your worries. Very, you are up, and then Claudette is up.
How far away are those dudes parachuting down?
From where you are right now, probably about 80 feet. Or wait, no, hold on. They are parachute will give you feather fall, so they are about 70 feet away at this point.
Okay. And what else can I see around the pit?
Around the pit, you can see that there are quite a few, like around the top of it. This is an immense spiral pit. There are a few, like soldier units, like a couple of Magitech suits that are around the top of the pit, but they are a good 300-400 feet away. This thing is about a 500-600 foot wide spiraling pit, like a lithium mine. There are Magitech suits on top, but like by the time they get to you or get within range, it is going to be rough.
Okay. So I mean, I may as well try and take a pot shot at one of the parachuting guys.
Okay, sounds good.
May as well. So I'm gonna pull out the shooting star for this.
Okay,
just take a single shot.
Sounds good. Go ahead.
And
you can do this with advantage because they're basically floating prone. Like they're on a parachute. They're moving 60 feet around slowly through the air. It's like skeet shooting.
Yeah, it's not exactly fair. Does a 19 hit this dude?
19 hits. Roll me damage.
That's going to be.
I'm really surprised you didn't just like scorching ray the parachute.
Well,
but how much damage?
7. I
Seven?
rolled a
all right.
1.
So you are definitely going to see a spray of blood erupt out the side of this one as you shoot into her, as she rides the airwaves down. Okay. Are you doing anything else with your turn?
There's nothing else I can do. No.
All right. Claudette, you are up. What do you do?
So it's just a couple parachuters going down, right?
Yeah, they're basically just bailed. They're just Emrysian infantry, like just basically like low-level knights. This is a guard. You know, this is a guard.
Do I think they're probably going to
spot.
try and GTFO the moment they hit the ground?
It's going to be a morale save, yeah.
Yeah.
There is a literal dragon here, though, so I'm pretty sure that's going to be a low save.
Yeah, you
Or
know
a low
what?
bar
I
of
think
success.
they don't know any better.
Yeah, do I have anything fun that can make... No, I don't have prestidigitation or anything like that. Yeah, I think I'm good. I don't need to waste spell slots on them, I don't think.
All right, sounds good. Then as you are holding up, then Talfrin, you are going to be able to act. What do you do? Right now you're seeing, like, you cleared that off. The, the place with the majority of the slave labor is directly beneath you.
Okay.
Down the pit.
Yeah, let's go. I want to, get my party to them to talk with them because I don't know. I'm a dragon right now. I wanted to talk with them, but I'm a dragon right now. So it's going to be a little bit difficult.
That's totally fine.
I'm going to take the 2 in my talons and we're going to go down there.
Okay. Grabbing, Claudette's holding onto your back, so you got one.
Oh! I got one.
Fairies in your hand.
I got a fairy.
Okay, so diving down the hole, can I get you to make me a dex save to land?
I can sure try. Actually, I'm proficient at those.
You are.
You say I take the better of mine or the dragons?
You take the better of yours or the dragon, just like in Cloud Shape, yeah.
Oh, perfect. The dragons is better. Okay.
Like, so long as you're proficient, yeah.
Cool. 14.
14, that's going to be a fail. And the reason that it is a fail is you dive down the hole, and as you dive into the dark depths, you are going to feel a sudden twisting sensation as your body begins convulsing and shrinking back into your body. You're going to try to pull up, and I need... you are going to hit the ground, taking a bit of damage off of this. Can I get Claudette and Very to both make me acrobatics checks?
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad. 18?
Okay.
21.
Okay, so you are both going to hit the ground running. are rolling. Talfrin, you're actually going to pop out of rage at this point because you didn't attack anybody.
Yep.
That's going to be 10, 14. That's going to be 18 points of bludgeoning damage. You're going to hit the ground hard, but your friends are going to be able to roll away.
Okay, to me or dragon body?
So this is going to be to Talfrin.
Okay, that's fine.
So your dragon body is going to just melt away. Bits of scale are going to fly away, and you're just going to hit the ground hard in the center of this room. And we are going to cut.
There we go.
We're going to cut above to where the troop transport is descending as well. Talfrin! You're going to hear Dirk kind of just shout directly next to your face, Leiden. Leiden, what are you doing? Ivy, what are you doing?
Leiden's going to start following Talfrin down to try to find a safe spot to park, I guess.
You descend into the pit?
If that seems safe enough, or I might park closer to the top if I can.
There's in or out.
Okay, we're going in.
Okay.
We're going in.
With that, you descend into the darkness of the Crucible. For whatever you will see within. We will find out after we get back from this break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hello everyone, welcome back. This is the portion of the program where we talk to the chat. Thank you for your patience there. We were having my laptop updated and it hasn't started working again because Windows sure does know its internet. It's still doing it. I just fixed it apparently and it's still doing it. Mother. Okay. Anyway, hi guys, how's it going? How was that free falling? And Kat, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. I just took 2 Tylenol. I have ice cream. So I should be good for
Nice.
the next little bit at least.
Nice. So we're not gonna spend too much time talking to the chat. So if anybody has anything, I do want to say real quick, thank you all for all of those subs. That was really, really impactful. For those of you on YouTube who I've actually been asked before, like, what are you talking about subs? So on Twitch, you can pay money to subscribe to the channel so you don't have to see ads, and it also supports the stream. And like basically like it's like tipping a busker. Kind of, right? Like you're enjoying the show, so you tip. YouTube, you don't have to do that. I get like a bit of ad revenue from YouTube, not nearly as much. But yeah, so same idea. So although we could probably turn on the subscribe to the channel. Oh, thanks, Mana Burn. Mana to Burn. Probably could turn something like that on, because I know some YouTube channels have subscriptions as well, but it's kind of weird what it does. Like I don't know like what it gets you. You know?
I don't know. I think it literally just benefits the creator.
But how much of that does YouTube get, right? Like it's one of those weird things where it's like, so it's one of the reasons why I tell people like, hey, you know, patreon.com/dorktales is the preferred way to support, because Jeff Bezos doesn't get half of the money, basically.
Yeah.
Because so far, Jeff Bezos doesn't own Patreon. Yet.
So far.
I love how we all just made the same joke independently.
Right.
Yes.
So anyway, how's everybody doing tonight? We feeling good about that horrible death fall?
That was great. I love that. I got to use my
unexpectedly worked out
air vehicles proficiency that I've had since game 1 and never used.
This is true.
There you go.
Yeah.
I was feeling a little bit like Hawkeye today, you know, a little bit of shoot.
A little bit shoot.
I was glad I actually did manage to hit a couple things. Because there was a good number of times where I was out of range or got fucking killed.
Yeah.
That was me
But
last
did you
game.
die?
That was me last game.
Did
Dead.
you die?
But did you die?
Die.
I got to realize how broken dragons with rage are.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful.
Insane. Tal is
that'll be
the
the last
Pretty
time.
broken.
MVD.
The most valuable dragon.
Most valuable dragon.
Mm-hmm.
The most.
I'm a little worried now that I'm on the ground, kind of separated from like Cal's
Hopefully
going
not
forward.
by much.
But
Well, there's 3 of us.
yes,
There's 3
but
of us. There's 3 of them.
I thought we were touching down like near you guys.
I have no idea. We were descending.
we
I
hit
don't
the
know where we
ground
landed.
first, as far as I'm aware.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yes.
and I rolled, and I'm at 1 hit point.
That's
Also,
okay.
though,
Vary's
if
right
we're
there. She can
surrounded
heal
by
you.
if we're surrounded by slaves, I can just whoop.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, whereas, Claudette, with we're surrounded by slaves, you can just be like, give me your hit points.
Okay, I got to do a shout out real quick. So,
I guess that.
so Nacro has been going through. So for those of you on YouTube, Nacro is one of our regulars, but like a long time regular for like about a year and a half now at least. So Nacro's going through and rewatching all of the Shards of Nirn from the beginning.
Oh,
And
I saw a comment
I
recently.
keep getting comments that pop up, and there was one that he just left where he's like, it's on episode 19 of like 90 or something like that, where he's like, wait, oh my god, were you planning Garleon from episode like 19? Yeah, long game, huh? Some things about my DMing style that you will soon learn if you pay attention. NPCs make errors or drop things when they're not supposed to. Kelly does not flub. NPCs flub.
Man, now I need to go watch.
And
all
Kelly
Shards of
foreshadows like crazy. I actually double foreshadow for streams because players are really like, when you foreshadow in front of a player, they become Velma with her glasses knocked off. They're like, I can't see the foreshadowing.
And
So you have to go twice as hard.
I am also extremely bad at picking up foreshadowing as well. Even if it's like dangled in front of me, right there, I am horrible at picking up foreshadowing. I don't get it.
I feel like I'm pretty hit and miss. I don't know for sure, but I feel like like about half the time I'll be like, it's this thing, but I won't
Yeah.
say anything in case I'm wrong.
Same. Like I picked up some foreshadowing in this game, and I'm like,
No,
and then I was
I'm
like,
100%
real obvious
blind to it all.
foreshadowing.
I
Yeah,
think I might be 60-40, maybe
But,
50-50.
well,
I am
Yeah.
absolutely blind to foreshadowing. It
I'm
doesn't
awful.
work with me. I don't get it.
I can get it when I read stuff, but I can't get it when I'm like hearing stuff.
I'm better like when games I'm not in. Like I'm starting to pick up stuff from Shards, watching it from where I know now. Now I need to go back and I need to go start in the beginning. Darn it! What free time do I have? None.
None, you don't really have any.
But yes,
Who does?
I pick it up watching it better than I do like me being in game versus.
But yeah, if you have any questions that you'd like to ask right now in the chat, like feel free. Also, I wanted to say quickly, sorry that there was no Shards last week again. I know that game is cursed. It was like a couple players were feeling sick, and Kat also was having like a really bad tooth thing. So it just like, and I will say, Kat tried to play. Like she kept saying like, I will suffer through it. I want to play. Let me just see if I can get like my painkillers. And I was like, no, you're taking the freaking night off. Like, I don't want to cancel game, but I don't want to have you in front of camera. Like I don't want that on record. I don't want people seeing you in pain. I don't want you being in pain, first of all, just saying. But like if you got to be in pain, do it on the couch with like a hot water bottle or something pressed up against your face.
Right? I ended up spending that evening like sobbing on my bed with my rabbit.
Right?
Ice pack girl. I would say ice pack.
I had an ice pack. I
Oh,
had some
thank
ice
God.
cream. I had significant amounts of ibuprofen. And I had a rabbit that doesn't like being held or touched. Be antisocial and try to run away. And I'm just like, no, you're not running away this time.
Have you considered a dog?
Little ears were
I don't like... So, I like dogs. What I don't like is owning dogs.
That's
I
fair.
like other people's dogs.
Yeah, I can
But
see
I don't
that.
want
Feel that.
to take care of a dog.
So is Tasha staying with you terribly long, and because she's got her dog with her?
Her dog doesn't count as a dog.
It
though.
really doesn't. It's a squirrel.
Her dog is like a weird
like,
squirrel seal
That's
thing.
gonna be a fun
That's
house with a
hers,
cat,
yeah.
a dog, and a rabbit.
I just have questions about that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna think about
think
it too closely.
if
Mickey's
anything,
gonna hate the dog, I bet.
yeah, Mickey's as big as that dog.
Yes.
If
Yeah,
not
I might eat
bigger.
that dog.
Yeah.
Mickey might weigh more.
But the funny
Mickey's
thing
gonna
is,
rule the roost
Yeah.
if he wants
Mickey
to.
is still gonna be like scared of the dog though. He's gonna be
the
like,
funny thing is,
"Don't
when
like
my
it.
door is
I'd be over
open,
here.
Vincent rules the roost.
Yeah, yeah.
Mickey
I don't
is
doubt it.
terrified of Vincent.
I have
doubt
a
it.
feeling
Not sure.
that Sugar is gonna be terrified of Vincent too.
She's actually met Vincent once, I think.
Yeah, okay.
But if Vincent, he's indifferent entirely towards Mickey. He doesn't care. He'll hop right up to him and sniff him, and Mickey bolts across the room.
Yeah, and
As
Mickey
soon
has
as
the
Vincent
advantage of
starts
being able to
moving
hop up
towards
onto a
him.
windowsill
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff like that, unlike Sugar. So if he wants to, he can get away,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
But
because I mean, Vincent doesn't like most things. He's the way my mother describes Vincent is he's rude and unsociable.
How did you get the most antisocial rabbit ever?
and actually, with like the size that Sugar is, if Vincent feels threatened, Sugar's gonna get wrecked.
Yeah,
Rabbits kick
Absolutely.
hard.
rabbits kick hard. He's faster than Sugar is. He
they have
He can
claws.
bite harder than Sugar can. And his back legs are very powerful.
Yep. No.
Oh,
No
Charlie.
fears
yeah.
with that dog. Charlie, on the other hand, it would be a problem.
Also, though, Vincent has brittle bones and might hurt themselves in the process.
It is true. Vincent's very fragile.
I would say, I would be scared. No,
So,
It-
and,
Purely supervised time together, basically.
good.
so owning a dog is fantastic, but they are needy.
Mm-hmm.
So this is why you should usually own two, because then
Depends on the dog too, though.
Well, it also depends like what your living situation is too, right? Like
Yeah.
if you have, because like you grew up like on your vineyard, so you had like it was a farm dog.
Yeah,
Right?
as a farm dog, also just the most like runaway dog. She just would always just try and fucking run away. But she was
I hate
like
when they do that.
the most chill dog ever.
Yes.
Like she was hyper, but at home she just fucking lazed around, and she would want to come see you when you first got home, but then she's just like very comfortable, just like fucking just chilling on
Sounds
the
like
floor
Christine's
beside
first
you.
dog.
Yeah, the problem with two dogs is you really shouldn't leave them unsupervised together, per se. Because they work each other up to worse and worse stunts. If one of them's a little off, they can really cause issues and behavior issues with the other dog. And two, if they have collars on, they can get caught and destroy each other because they'll choke each other out and they'll flip their shit and actually try and kill each other to get away. So it can be really, really dangerous to leave two dogs alone without supervision if you're not careful with how you've got them set up.
And that's exactly why I can't own another rabbit.
Oh, that's intense.
Because Vincent will kill a rabbit.
Yeah.
He's tried the last time we tried to bond him with a bunny.
Oh no, that's what happened, Vincent. No,
Oh, yeah,
that's not how you make friends.
Oh no.
That's the
We-
exact
we-
opposite.
We presented him with an extraordinarily beautiful little bunny.
Yeah.
Caitlin, I love you.
I love
And-
Caitlin so much.
we tried to bond them a couple different times, and then the lady who runs the rabbit rescue actually came over, and we tried one last time, and we had them separate with a metal grate, and that was the only thing that prevented her from having to go to the vet,
No.
because he
Oh,
went
no.
full like untrained pit bull on this rabbit
Oh.
to try and take it out.
Oh, poor
He-
both of them.
He was
Sad
not.
and
Alright.
angry at the same time.
All right, though. Don't encourage the pit bull myth, though.
That's true.
That's why I said
Bad,
specifically
not
untrained.
untrained. Bad trained.
Bad
Yeah,
treatment.
yeah.
Bad
That's
trained.
different,
Untrained
yeah.
pit bulls are sweethearts.
Yeah,
They're
they're
at the heart
adorable.
lovely dogs.
I never used to like pit bulls because pit bulls scary, and then I actually started to meet more pit bulls, and it's like, oh my god, you're so
They're
cute.
angels.
It's only when they're
genuine.
mistreated.
Puppies.
As a
they're
kid, one
nasty.
of my friends as a kid had a pit bull, and she was the fucking sweetest girl ever.
Well, and the
So
thing is,
Well,
they've
we're pretty
got that
sure
protection
Charlie
drive,
is
right?
a pit bull Great Dane cross of some sort.
So when you invert that, when you treat something badly that is designed to protect and guard, it's right like. Ugh,
They were originally nanny dogs. They were meant to take care of children.
Well, yeah, because the protecting thing, like if anything happens
They're
to your
so
child,
Absolute
They nudge babies
babies
back on blankets. Like, they're so
And
sweet.
They protect.
I think out of
and then attack.
the majority of
bad
dogs, I think pit bull puppies are some of the cutest
They
puppies.
so are.
oh, so cute.
Charlie actually tries to protect me from other dogs, including including puppies, because he's like, no, you cannot touch my human. He'll sit on my
the
feet and
puppy's
like
like,
shoulder
"Oh,
between me and other dogs.
God.
Oh,
He's like,
So,
no, pet only me.
Oh. Yeah, Julia always wanted a pit
Absolute
bull
baby.
when we first met, and I was like, I don't like pit bulls. Pit bulls are scary. And then I started meeting pit bulls because she's like, you realize that they're actually really nice, right? I'm like, no, pit bulls are scary.
I want a
Da, 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 da.
Staffordshire Terrier.
And then she made me
So
meet
bad.
some pit bulls. I'm like, oh my god, they're so cute. And I love them so
I've
much.
shown you pictures of my sister's puppies.
Yes, I
These
want
two.
staffies. They're so
Let
cute.
me show.
Though I also really love those really buff pit bulls. I want one of
I
those
don't
too.
want one. I don't want a dog that's in better shape than me, like super
mean,
better
that's
shape than me.
fair.
Chris,
I don't
you
want a
mean
dog
the
that
pit
hits
bulls
the
that-
weight rack more than me. How's that?
I mean, when Charlie was a year or two old, like,
yeah,
he
but
was in better shape than either of us.
Yeah. But he wasn't like he didn't look like he benched more than me.
Christine,
Did you see his shoulder definition? It was insane.
those aren't actually pit bulls. Those are actually called bulldozers. You're getting a dog mixed up with heavy equipment.
I want one. They're so cute.
But I must say, my favorite dogs are Westies, though.
Though the one thing I really hate the most is that for most pit bull breeds, they cut their ears and their tails.
Yeah.
And I am not down with that. The floppy ears are
docking,
where it's at.
Floppy ear pit bulls are so
Like,
cute.
screw those silly little pointy nubbins.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I want a big old pity that's running around going...
It was so cute when we were taking Charlie on vacation up island this summer with my parents, because at one point he had his head out the window on the highway and his ear tips would start flapping. And it was
I
so
love it
cute.
when the dogs get just the tip
And like
flapping.
his jowls would start catching the air and he'd kind of come back in the car so he'd kind of snort so he could breathe again. Then he'd go back out and his ear tips would start flapping again.
I love the ear tip flap.
It was just like the tips. Not the whole ear, just the tips.
All right,
Because
so,
the ears generate a bit of lift, and the tips get the wingtip vortices on them. Oh my God,
Look
that
at
dog's
that
so
little Staffy, little Athena.
And that's like one of my favorite colors besides blue.
I know the
Mm-hmm.
brindle.
The brindle is gorgeous.
Yeah, that's a really pretty dog.
I also really like the
Yes.
blues.
Athena.
I want
Miss Athena. I love her so much. My sister's going to
Making me want
breed
a
her
dog.
you might want a pet in general. So wrong.
Yeah, I want a pet in general.
Wrong way.
you're all welcome to come over and hang out with Charlie.
And then
Yeah, I
I
like-
can't forget the other one. There's Buddy. There's Mr. Budster.
Oh, see, I like living vicariously through other people's dogs.
There is also that, yeah.
Yeah, that's better for me,
Cats,
honestly.
however, I love owning cats.
Me too. I love cats.
I
Never
love
had a
cats.
dog actually, but I love cats.
Like I've had
And
cats and
rats.
I've had dogs. And cats, I love. I'm a total cat person. Of course, I like bunnies more. Mine bunny just happens to be a giant asshole who hates the world. Like
I would
Vincent
love
versus
bunnies.
the world.
I love bunnies. I just need like I need to rabbit proof a space. I can't rabbit proof a space. I'm
We
too
can
much
get
of a
you hooked up with a
disaster
bunny.
human. I'm a disaster human. What?
We can get you hooked up with a bunny,
I'm a disaster human.
and I can help you bunny proof. I'm really good at it.
You don't want a rabbit yet, Caitlin. You do too much like traveling and like.
There is that too. Yeah, they get lonely. I can't take them with me.
That's why you get two.
If
But
she's
you
gone
just
for a
said they might just.
Oh, yeah, that's why you got a bunny
Well,
sitter.
I guess
I
that
have a
means
really good bunny
that.
sitter.
Oh, bunny sitter. That's true.
I guess that means that you don't have to worry about feeding them while you're away.
Awful.
All right, so let's head back into game. I think it's about that time. While my laptop goes through a system restore, because this is where I am with this.
I was gonna say, speaking of cannibalism, hey, let's go back to game.
Yay! No, that was a few games ago. We had that lore drop.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, but we're with those people.
Okay, and then, all right, so folks, we're going to head back into game. If you have any questions, comments, anything like that, go ahead and ask them right now. Last chance, and I'm just going to queue up a piece of audio.
Yay, I just got the notification that my outfit for my new character just shipped.
Nice.
Yay.
Okay. Yeah. System
I mean,
restore is
it's just
initializing.
It's just a cute red top with a white blouse to go underneath it, but the hat and ears are going to make it, and the wig are going to make it better.
All right. So, here we go, folks. Heading back into game as soon as this loads. There we go. All right. Hello and welcome back to the Reign of Emrys here on Dork Tales. As you descend into the black, you bring the shuttle down to a rocky but stable landing. Descending into the hole, the pit goes down almost 100 feet into just nothing but a shaft of light overhead. The rain and water are flooding down into here, and the place is an absolute mess. Descending below the crust of the earth, you will see the layout of this room is a 150-foot circle. Oh, pardon me. I said the beam was 60 feet wide. Yeah, 150-foot circle. At the center of which is a large circular dais raised up. It looks like it is the collider that contained the beam prior to it exploding upward. On either side of it, at 3 corners of it, in a triangle, are 3 emitter beams, as well as a number of focusing crystals in a circle around this 60-foot dais. The room itself is covered with mining equipment. Slag and carts. The room rises up 100 feet in a broad sphere in a broad spiral that circles the room. Mine tracks run up the spiral. The floor here is full of about 10 feet of water. Talfrin, you're going to hit that hard and bank off of the bottom as you come up. Much of the equipment is raised above the water level and is still functioning, although some of the peripheral equipment is not. You'll see that there are several Imperial scientists who were not so lucky when this first crashed down, and one of them is floating in the water, face down. His lab coat, damp, and just completely soaked through. Several Cadoganian workers are nearby above the level of the water line along the spiral. Now, that is not the only thing that is inside of this room. At the bottom level, you will see that there are there are 2 tunnels directly on the southern wall. On either side of an immense device. It's about 20 feet tall. You would not be amiss thinking that it was some type of maybe focusing crystal or lens. It has a rough sheen to it. It almost looks like a mirror built into the ground, just a sheer rectangle rising 20 feet out of the ground behind you, wrapped with runes and technological equipment that just binds its edges. It glows slightly in the light, and as you look at it, you can see a sheen glowing in it. Your reflection is met there, but there's something behind it, almost like a mirror that has fog on it. You can see hazy shapes behind it. Anyone who's looking at this can make me an Arcana roll if they would like to see what this is.
Sorry, is the transport down here as well?
The transport is going to land kind of off to the side. So to give you a very bad drawing of it, it kind of looks like this.
And how many Cataganians did you say were down here?
Down here within view, about a dozen.
Very's gonna stand up before she walks over to the.
But before you swim over, you're in 10 feet of water.
Oh, we're in 10 feet of water. You did say that. Yes, I did. I did.
Yeah.
Is there anywhere that we can get out of the water here?
You could swim. The water is slowly draining. But yeah, you can absolutely. So like the mine carts rise around a spiral up. So like eventually you just swim over there. It's basically like going out of a pool where there's a ramp.
Okay, basically she wants to go up near where the Cataganians are.
Sounds good.
Who you said were out of the water, right?
They are definitely out of the water. They swam to the side. Now I want to say that as you are there, the two tunnels to the south that flank either side of this door, you can see the tunnels kind of wind off in opposite directions, like they kind of Y shape away from that join. You can hear screams and roars. The screams are strangely high-pitched, tinged with an accent that, what languages does everyone speak? Please remind me. Exotic languages.
Just celestial.
Goblin.
Infernal?
Draconic,
And
Goblin,
Goblin.
Celestial, and Sylvan.
And
You will
halfling,
hear
of course.
screaming in Sylvan.
Ah.
From one of the side areas. Now, the 10-foot dais, the dais that is the base of the collider, all of that equipment is about 15 feet up. So it is above the waterline. It is getting drenched, but it is above the waterline. Those of you who looked at the strange doohickey on the wall, Ivy, I see a 25 from you. Did anybody else roll Arcana for that?
I got a 3.
You got a 3. Claudette, did you or lead and roll?
I did not. I was not paying attention to that,
Okay.
I don't think.
Sounds
Leden's more focused on getting to Claudette to try and see if she's okay.
I
Vary's
think
just trying
Claudette's
to get out of the
gonna
water.
head towards where the screaming is. 'Cause she can kind of hear what's being said.
One moment. So the device that you're looking at, Ivy, is 20 feet tall by about 15 feet wide. So a rectangle, but kind of a squat one. It is coming from the left corridor as you are facing it, and you are going to hear in Sylvan, "Help! I can't swim! It's too high! It's too high! Someone, please! Someone! This isn't how I want to die!" It's a high-pitched, shrill voice. Ivy, looking into it, you can see hazy reflections beyond the steam and mist that are obscuring it. It's like a tarnished mirror.
Okay.
It doesn't look like it's turned on at the moment, but it looks like it is keyed to something. All right, so going around, Leiden, you are in the transport. So you are just going to hop out, I guess.
Yeah, so depending on how long it took to get down, I have 10 rounds of wings, and we had done like 5 total at this point, I think. 6.
Okay.
So I might be able to fly over towards wherever Claudette is, just for now.
And Claudette, are you moving over toward the mine tracks, the tracks as well?
Towards where I hear screaming.
Okay, so that is going to be down this tunnel. Now, these tunnels, they're full of 10 feet of water. They are 15-foot tall tunnels to allow for easy movement of certain things. So you'll be able to swim underneath the rooftop. So we're going to go in order. So, Very, you're going to swim over to the Cataganians. What are you doing over there?
She's gonna get out of the water, and be like, "Hey, you want to get out of here? We're getting you guys out of here."
The woman in front of you is nearly skeletal. Strange growths hang off the side of her head like barnacles. Her hair is thin in patches. And she looks at you with one blue eye, the other one milky and slightly runny, like an egg not quite firmed. Don't hurt me. No more hurt. No.
No, we're getting you out of here.
This is a test. This is a test. I will not fail the test. I will not fail the test, Master. Mistress, please. Please, I will not fail the test. I will not fail. I will work. I am Seraphina's hard worker.
Can I use a I guess a persuasion check?
You can, with disadvantage, please.
That sounds fair.
Because she is she's damaged.
Yeah, I can imagine. God, Very. You're gonna make things so much worse. Oh, I'm halfling. I can re-roll nat ones.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God. Oh, that's way better.
You still have disadvantage.
That's actually.
You
Yeah.
still have disadvantage.
So, that's actually still my lower one, and it's gonna be a 15.
Okay. So what do you do to try to calm her down?
She's going to just reach her hand out, like I guess just palm up, and say, "Do you need healing? We're here to help you escape."
And she'll look up at you with a deathly sense of finality. There's only one escape. And then she will turn her good eye toward the floating body of the scientist. The dead body. But she doesn't appear to be afraid of you anymore.
Well, that's a step in the right direction.
All right, pivoting over to Talfrin, what are you doing?
He would be going with Barry to the Cataganians.
Okay, so you're going to rise out of the water, kind of a little bruised, but otherwise okay.
Oh! This isn't a test. We're here to free you, and he's gonna flash his mark.
I know you.
Come with us.
I know.
Stick with us. We're stronger together, and we'll get out of this.
We...
Touch it. It's real. It's not a trick.
You... I know you. You have his face. You're Artemis' boy.
I am.
Your father is here.
We'll find him. Where is he?
It's just up over the rise. He was... When the water came, he was working in the forge. He's injured. Oh,
We'll find him. Help me find him.
if you brought healing, and she'll reach out toward Very and kind of
Absolutely.
like clutch kind of feebly at your sleeve, and we'll start pulling you up the ramp.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, oh, sorry.
Very will just go.
Sounds good. Ivy, what are you doing? Claudette and Leadon are heading down a side tunnel to the left.
I think she will, looking at the gate, she's going to kind of shed out and say, "This might be our way out. This looks like it's a teleportation gate. It looks like it's keyed for something, but it's not quite activated. You magic users that are using more traditional magic than my blood magic, we might be able to go somewhere with this." And she'll just say that, and then she'll look at kind of the two with the Very and Talfrin, and then she'll probably see Leadon and Claudette heading off, and then follow them to see where they're going.
So it looks like they're going up around the spiral, the two of them, and the other two are going down a tunnel toward the yells for. It seems like yells for aid. You can definitely say that.
Yeah.
But
No,
you're also
Ivy's
going to hear
gonna
like
follow them.
So you're going to follow the two that are going in the tunnel? Okay.
Yeah.
So, Leiden, you are going to fly in just at the very top 5 feet and kind of just...
Yeah, my wings are incorporeal, so it's not like they're gonna hit things. It's just me flying in a straight line for a couple rounds.
All right. As you head inside, you are going to go through a winding series of tunnels that are going to arch off in different directions, kind of like the... it reminds you of some like dissection work you did on lungs when you were studying to be a cleric of the Oracle. Just the way that like the different branches kind of like just spread out inside of here. And listening to the sound of the noise, Claudette, you're going to swim through. The 10 feet of water is going to become about 8 feet by the time you get where you're going. It's slowly draining out through some subterranean drainage systems that are installed here. But as you approach, you are going to see that there is a large room ahead of you that is filled with cages glowing with blue light. Binding magic. And inside of one, there are a few cages in front of you. You'll see directly in front of you in the first one that there is, pardon me, a tremendous... It's 312. I just want to make sure I describe this guy correctly. 319, what am I doing? A tremendous creature. It looks like a giant pig man.
Mm-hmm.
Like full, we're talking like Bebop from like, or was it Rocksteady? No, Rocksteady was the Rhino. Bebop from Ninja Turtles, like full, like a bipedal warthog.
Okay.
And clinging to the inside of another cage are what can only be nymphs? 4 of them. Battered, bruised, emaciated. Beautiful, young, radiating loveliness in spite of their injuries. As well, you'll see that struggling to stay aloft at the top of one of the cages in the room as well is a tremendous bison, 15 feet wide at the shoulder, that looks like it's made of moss. Like, this is like the Bulbasaur of bisons. Like, vines are growing out of its flesh. It is ringed with thorns, and it is just struggling to stay above the water, going...
Okay. Does that one seem like it's in the most danger of drowning right now? Are the others managing to keep their heads above?
They are let me see which one is in the worst strait. So it has lowered slightly. Actually, it's doing okay. The nymphs are definitely in the most danger, though. They're at a deeper section of it, and they're barely holding on. Their side isn't draining as well, and they're kind of like pushing their lips up to the top of the cage, trying to suck air through. But it keeps getting that water just over their lips every time they try to take a breath.
Okay. First thought, looking at it, dispel magic.
Dispel magic. Give me a check.
Okay. That's plus my int mod. 24.
24. All right. With a command, you are going to reach out, and there is going to be a... And the cage is going to shut off, going completely barren of magical energy. This is the nymph cage.
Okay. I'm going to try and swim over to try and help it get open to get them out.
What about the
I'm going
rest
to try
of you
and
two?
talk to them in Sylvan as much as I can, kind of over like the swimming.
So the cage is small enough and they're cramped in there. The reason that they're risking drowning is not like they could hang at the top and just breathe out there, but there are 5 of them, and there is only room for 2 at a time to fit up at the top of the cage. So they are having to cycle their breaths out between each other. So as you head over to them, what are you saying to them?
I've released the magic. Can you open the cage?
It's not. I'm not. We're not. We haven't been fed in days. Please.
All right. I'll try and get over there, and I guess try and dive to maybe unlatch and.
So as you're doing,
I'm assuming it has like a simple latch. If it had all that binding magic on it.
Yeah, it's got a fairly simple like key lock. So Ivy and Leiden, what are you two doing while Claudette is doing this? So as you hear her talking in Sylvan, and cast Dispel on one of the cages. It looks like an arcane lock to hold it shut, but there is like a normal key lock as well.
Is there... Oh man. I don't have my regular... Okay. So... First thing I'm gonna do, actually, is go over to Claudette and cast Death Ward on her again.
Okay.
Just to, you know, re-up that. And then we'll try to assist her if she's needs it.
Sounds good. All right, Ivy, what are you doing while they're trying to open this cage?
I think while they're trying to open that cage, she's gonna try and open the one for the like, not all I can think of is Bulbasaur.
Let me see if there's a photo of this thing. One sec. So it's a peat mammoth is what it's called in this book. So let me see. Yeah, so it's cuter than this, but
interesting. But yeah, I will try and release.
So you
the,
see what
the
I mean?
peat
Like it's
mammoth.
like a bison made of moss.
Yeah. So Ivy will try and.
All right. Do you have Dispel Magic?
I'm not a magic user. I'm a weird magic user.
So how are you going to try to disable this cage?
I would like to try to. Ivy's gonna cut herself, and
I can't get it open. I'm so upset.
yeah. But I'm gonna try and
Welcome back to high
activate cold damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and hit the lock with my sword to try and like snap it with the cold damage and see if that tries to break it.
Okay. Sounds good. So go ahead and make an attack.
Yeah. First, I'm gonna take my 3 hit points of damage, which will then go back up to 44 once I'm done with that. Do you want me to just give you damage, or do you want me to roll to hit?
You still have to roll to hit to see if you bypass its armor class, because it still
That's
does have
true.
one.
Okay. Oh fuck! You kidding me? Really? Really? I'm gonna put determination on that because I rolled like a dog poo poo. Yeah, that's a friggin' 5 plus 8 is 13 plus 4, 17?
17. Okay, that will be a bare hit. Hello, Raid. Good to see you. Can you make me a con save, please?
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Nope.
That's really not good. Con save, you say, and I just used my determination. That's gonna be a 6.
Okay, you are going to take 21 points of lightning damage. As
from hitting the lock.
Yeah, so you hit the lock. The blue
Jeez.
energy is going to flare up, and the moss elemental is going to, as you and it both take electrical damage. Now you're all in a room full of water, so I would like everyone here to do me a favor and make me a con save with advantage for you two who are across the room, because it will dissipate across the space.
So
That's what-
Barry and I are across the room?
No,
or-
you guys are like
Oh,
up
we're
the cavern.
elsewhere. Never mind. Just
Yeah.
kidding.
Just
So I
kidding.
didn't try and activate with lightning
I'm like,
damage
not
because I
really-
knew we were in
We're
water.
already in the tunnel? Okay.
No, so they went down the tunnel, you went up the mine. So we'll be back to you in a second.
Con
You got
save with
I had
advantage?
a feeling. I was like,
With advantage, yeah. And if I'm ever being too vague on something, just ask.
13.
Okay, boy.
I mean, I could use proficiency, but my determination.
All right, so you are going to take 4 points of lightning damage.
Oh, okay.
And Claudette,
Yes.
make me a con save.
Oh, sorry. 21.
Okay, you are going to take no damage from this. You're far enough away. Leading, you're going to get a little bit of shock. So the room is about 7.5 feet of water. It is slowly draining a bit. If you're going to try to force open that lock, can you get? How are you going to do it?
So Leden's assisting Claudette. So would that be just to like
How are you doing?
Yank it open.
I don't know. You tell me.
So, okay. Because Claudette was there first, so she can take point. Or, I mean, I've got the better strength, so I could be like,
So you're
here,
trying
help
to
me,
for-
and
you're
just
trying to force the lock?
I think so. If it seems safe, like it's not sparking or lighting
It is
up
not.
or anything.
No,
Yeah.
the barrier has been disabled.
Okay. I don't have a key. I
can
could
try to
attempt
force
to. Yeah, I was just gonna try and force it.
So did I not roll damage for my attack on the lock?
You haven't rolled it yet. I don't know. Go ahead. And roll.
I didn't know because you did the con save immediately, so I haven't rolled.
Yeah,
I
because
didn't know
you
if that
struck
affected
it.
it.
No, you will still strike. So go ahead. And
Okay,
roll the damage.
cool. Okay, cool. Because I was trying to break the lock.
Sorry, I think I was doing like 3 things at once, and
Yeah, it's okay. I
lost
just wanted to. I was like, oh, did I not actually do any damage to the lock? So I just wanted to make sure. That's gonna be 8 slashing and 5 cold damage to the lock.
Okay. So you will strike. It doesn't burst yet, but you do some damage to it. You see like ice form.
Sorry, 12.
Ice form around the lock inside of the water. The water starts to freeze around it too. Leiden, are you trying to force the lock?
Yeah. So
Like on the.
I'm assuming I have like a dagger or something that might be able to help pry it and like smash it.
Yeah, you probably do.
Okay. I totally didn't write that down. And Talfrin has my fancy mace.
Yep.
So, what would you like me to do to try and force this? Just like a strength check?
It's gonna be a strength check.
Okay.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
Is this an attack or just like a check to?
It is just a check.
Okay. So that's gonna be a 15 if it's just dead strength, like straight to my roll. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah.
A 15. Okay. And
Yeah.
did you roll with advantage because Claudette's helping you?
No, I didn't.
Yes.
It's a 15.
A 15. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you start to pull it. Like it's going to start bending as you both put your backs into it and start pushing on it. You can try again.
Yeah, I'm gonna try again.
Sounds good. Ivy, so yours is kind of crystallized over. You gonna try to attack it again?
I don't know because I got zapped myself, and then they do it, and I see Claudette is like extremely fucking hurt.
Yeah.
No, can I try and pick the lock?
Yeah.
No, I don't have tools.
You get the sense that that touching it is what's going to give you the damage
Okay.
because it is warded.
Huh. Okay. Fuck. I can't do anything.
All right, so as you're thinking about what to do, meanwhile across the room, Leiden and Claudette, what was your roll again?
I'm spending that determination.
Okay.
My other determination that I got. So that's gonna be a total of 18.
All right, so with a bit of straining and pulling, you are eventually going to bend. You're not going to break the lock, but you're going to bend it enough that these nymphs are quite small. Like they're kind of the midpoint between like a young woman and a halfling, and are going to be able to slowly slide out. The fact that they haven't been fed in several days is actually helpful for a change. They are going to slide out and take deep gasping breaths at the top of the water line. Back across Ivy.
Perfect. Okay. I don't know if this will work or not, but I have, because I gave Dirk 1 bottle, but I have another dose of drow poison. Could I try and pour on the lock to? Well, that's not really
Drow poison
acidic.
does not do that.
Right.
Drow poison
right.
knocks people out.
Right. Fuck.
And I do have a note that says that says Dirk has drow poison.
Cool. Yeah. No, I have 1 and he has 1.
You never know when that'll come up.
I can't do anything right now. Ivy's just gonna yell and say, "I can't get it open. It's blocking me. Can you dispel this lock? I don't have the magic." And I guess Try and calm the animal by making
Sure.
soothing sounds
Make
at
me
it?
an animal handling roll.
Okay. I got a +1 to the animal handling. Ooh, that's an 8.
All right, so it's going to it just got hurt, so it's going to be a little like.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, I'm sorry.
All right,
But obviously not very well.
What are you doing, Claudette?
Okay, so of the ones that are in danger of the water, it's just the pigman and the moss rhino thing now.
In this room, yeah.
Okay.
So anybody who is in this room, is there anything that you're curious about? Anything that you'd like? Any questions you'd like to ask? Go ahead and ask me if you have it.
Okay.
If that
Yeah,
makes
I wanted to like look around to see if there was any system for turning these on or off that potentially, as a trained Imperial Magus, might be able to hack or make work.
If you duck underwater, you'll see that it looks like there is a control panel over on the far wall, kind of against the back.
Okay. I'm going to try and ask the nymphs in Sylvan. Try and keep the others calm. I'm going to see if I can turn off the from the control panel.
You're not going to take us, are you? You're one of them?
I let you out. And then she's going to swim over and just kind of like keep them calm.
But they left
Haul
the
in
other ones
Sylvan.
out too before. Which sounds musical notes floating through the air. Kind of that Sylvan language that just floats through the air like cotton candy on the wind. So you're going to head over there to do that. Meanwhile, back above ground, Talfrin and Very, you are led into a side passage off of this spiral. It looks like when this water crashed down, it caused a lot of damage, hurling all manner of things around the room. And it's there that you're going to come up to where a few Cataganian slaves are gathered around, trying to administer what little aid they can. There's a man laying on the ground who was once about as tall as Talfrin, 6'4" or so, but now is kind of bent with a bit of a stoop and a dowager's hump from like constant physical labor. His muscles, once proud, kind of hang meatlessly off of his bones, and he is sunken, his beard patchy, his skin gray.
Who in here looks the most hurt?
Glancing down, you are going to see that he has a bit of what looks like the haft of a weapon that had been shattered, kind of embedded at his navel. He is covered in blood, dark and black.
Very's going to approach and offer healing.
Who are you?
The people who are going to get you out of here. Or at least really try. Also the group that's with him.
Talfrin will rush forward at this point because Barry is pointing at him.
I know your face. Why do I know your face?
He'll lean forward into the hand.
Why? Why does it remind me of better times?
While he's doing that, Very is going to just just lightly touch his shoulder and cast Cure Wounds on him.
Sounds good.
And that's going to be just a first level, but because she's not a spell machine, but it's going to be 10 hit points worth of cures.
10 points of cures. Well, you know what? That takes him above 0. So which
Minimum
is
standard.
He is going to look up, and his eyes are going to kind of defog. The mist around his eyes, the faded hue of the 1,000-yard stare is going to focus again, and he's... No. No, it cannot be.
We're here to get you out of this. Come with us.
He pulls down the corner of your shirt and looks at the exposed brand on your throat. No, you escaped. No.
And now we're here for you. So you can escape too. Come with us. Come with us and we can do this. Together. You need us and we need you. And we can overpower them together.
Can I help Talfin make a persuasion check for that?
Sure. What do you do to help?
She's gonna go around offering anybody who needs it healing so that they can get out of here.
Okay.
So basically, while Talfin's saying that, Vari's gonna go around and say, "We need to get you all out of here. The faster we can get you healed, the faster we can get you out."
There is magic in our blood. Have you heard of what happened with our people before us? Have you seen the things we can do? And I wish I could just rage at this point, but I can't.
Give me a persuasion roll. You can do it flat because Vary's helping you.
Oh my god, I rolled a 17.
Nice.
Persuasion is +2, so that's a 19.
With a shaking hand, he will reach up and grab you at the base of your skull and lean forward until your foreheads are pressed together. I will follow you until the end.
And this is not your end.
It is the end of our people here. They have taken any magic that we had. They have stripped it from us like the meat from a kill. All of these years. My boy, the fight is gone.
I won't let it end. And he's going to actually hoist up the garnet from, and whether he knows what it means or not, from Eitri.
Mm-hmm.
We will survive.
I would like, so as you're holding that up, have you discussed your plan or your idea with anybody?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think I've said it out loud at all.
Okay. So, Kat, I believe that Vary rolled to see like what that thing could do.
Yes, and she got extremely
well.
Someone did.
So,
yeah. Vary knows exactly what it can do.
So that could theoretically do that. What I want you to do is, can you give me an insight roll?
Okay. Ooh, that's not too bad at all. Insight is a +1, so we got 18.
An 18. So here is what I'm going to tell you right now. In order to use that, the collider has to be turned back on. It has to be used. I explained the way the collider works, and the reason why nobody works down here, right? And why all the scientists that do work down here are wearing a lot of, like, lead-lined outfits and things like that. Because whatever goes in the machine, parts of it go in, parts of it go out, and it is basically, it's a sympathetic wave of magic that comes out of this thing. Okay, cool. Did you explain that to Talfrin at all? Or...
She will, yeah.
Sure.
Hey, Talfrin, what are you
Yes.
planning to do with that?
Somehow use it to just get rid of the slave brands. Just get rid of the magic that binds them.
Even if that happened, the magic in our blood is gone. Nothing
So-
can
No,
give it
it's
back.
not.
So,
I'm
All right,
living
folks.
proof.
hold up. To use that garnet, we're gonna have to turn the beam back on.
Okay.
And whatever goes into that beam,
Mm-hmm.
the magic from that will also fill this entire area.
Uh-huh.
And we don't know what effect that's gonna have on anybody down here. It could be good, it could be horribly bad.
Wouldn't it cancel it?
It definitely could. It definitely could. I'll give you that one, Very. It
That's his
absolutely could.
idea.
It-
That's his idea.
It could. It could. It could also horribly murder all of us.
Could it vary? Because at the same point, anyone that when we leave here, anyone with the control brands could just shut us all down. So what are we gonna do? Truly, what are we gonna do? Sorry, I don't mean to yell at you.
I don't just mean us as in our little group. I mean us as in... do you know how powerful that jewel is?
I do, actually.
I mean
I
us
do.
as in...
I can feel it. My blood responds to it. I can feel
like
how
the
magical this is.
continent us.
Maybe not quite that big.
He's exaggerating.
Okay.
I mean us as in, like, the continent us.
But without this, what chance do we have? What chance do we have when we've seen the future? The future that is using these poor souls for their magic, for their obedience. In that grim, dark future that only the 5 of us that I know have seen.
Kelly,
Yes.
I think it's worth it.
can I ask Talfin to give me a persuasion check?
I mean, you may. I mean,
Because they persuade me.
sure.
Because
We'll say
remember-
it's against your will save.
Very doesn't really have emotions.
What's your passive wisdom?
My passive wisdom
Are you
is
proficient in wisdom
Sovereign's
saves?
discovering them.
she's not proficient in wisdom. Her passive wisdom is 11.
Okay, so there you go. So as you were saying this, Talfrin, your father is going to, like, his hand is going to slide down to your shoulder. That's why you should leave. You can feel the magic in your blood. It's still there.
But I'm not leaving without you, and I'm not leaving without them. The future is grim, Papa. You need to believe me. We have seen it. We have experienced it. You need to believe me. We need to stop this, and we need to stop. Everyone here needs to leave.
Oh, my boy, I wish we could share your fire. You can make me an insight roll, Talfrin.
I will make you an.
Yep.
I will.
I know
insight
Caitlin's
that.
picking
I
up what
will
I'm putting
insight
down.
That. Talfrin has no idea.
You have an
Hold on a
inspiration?
second. Even with the inspiration, it would be an 11.
Did you? You
So-
spent?
I didn't spend lucky though. I think I have one more.
I think you do.
Oh, That's a 21 without inspiration.
Anything that goes into the beam
Yeah.
is destroyed. And its magical energy is, dispersed.
Which isn't enough.
Well, you rolled a 21 on insight. Talfrin, all the Cataganians here have endured incredible torment and trauma. And through working here, any magic that's in their blood has been either stripped or made dormant. Potentially, if there was a spark of that magic.
Which is enough.
Which would probably be enough.
Nice.
If only there was something with that magic in it that could be destroyed to share it.
Gotcha.
So at that point, Very's probably going to reiterate, like, you realize that if you put that in the beam, it will flood this entire area with immense magical energy, right?
Absolutely.
And we don't know what effect it's going to have.
Absolutely. But I have
So what do you want to do?
And we're gonna do it.
Kelly, do I think I can
feel
get
it
that
in
beam
my
turned
blood.
on?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The water's down to about 3 feet right now.
Okay.
Actually, the beams are above the water, so you probably could. So, you think you can? You want to do it?
Absolutely. Do I think that the garnet is enough?
To break the slave brands, yes. To restore their magic, no.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Gotcha.
This is your choice.
I know.
Okay.
Yep.
They will still leave if the slave brands are broken.
That's good.
Like, you can still rescue them. Okay. So you two head down and start getting the machines back up and running.
Yeah, like I can get the beam back up if you want to toss the garnet in there.
I do. I think that will be good enough. I think.
Can I
think we
insight
can do
check
it.
that?
Yeah, sure, you can. You can.
Can I deception against it?
I got a nat 1.
Oh, okay, never
It
mind.
seems perfectly fine.
It seems perfectly fine.
Legit. That sounds legit.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Very forgot that she could re-roll those, so it counts.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Oops.
Whoops.
All right, so you start heading back down, climbing the dais.
Wait, before he leaves,
Hmm.
because his father is down on the ground. Papa, do you remember that stag? He's an inspiration to all of us. And he's going to grab his hand and kiss it.
Stag.
That stag. In the wolf pack. Take care of everybody. He's gonna bolt.
Oh. Meanwhile, as you bolt downward, down inside of the tunnel, you are going to spend a bit of time. The water is going to recede enough that you can actually start working at this. Claudette, I need you to make me an Arcana roll just to figure out how to disable the runes that are binding these cages.
Okay, so Arcana. That's gonna be a 22.
22. Okay. You're going to be able to disable. With that, both the machines are going to go. Ivy, go ahead and make me another attack roll if you want to bust this thing open now that it's powered down.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Fuck. 1.
Now one. Okay. You're going to swing your sword down, and it's going to just shatter on the lock.
Awesome.
The cold damage is enough. However, the lock is going to shatter as well.
There goes my fancy magic sword.
Is that the normal magic one? Or is that's the one with the cartridge?
That's one with the cartridge that she uses her Crimson Right on, so it's gone now.
You could take the cartridge out.
I could. I guess she'll try and find another sword that has it.
I mean, it just broke
sword.
in half. You could get someone to cast mending on it.
Oh, that's true. Okay. Well, you said shattered, so
Well,
I figured it was like
the tip will snap off as you strike down, but the lock will break as well.
Okay, cool. Because when he said shatter,
With that, you're going to hear noise as the moss bison pushes out and is going to like look you like dead in the eye, 2 feet of water in the ground, and is going to go out of his nose, big plumes of steam, and is going to lean forward, staring you down, and give you a forehead bonk.
I was gonna say I would want to pet it.
Yeah, you can have. It's gonna bonk and nuzz, which you're gonna get. It smells like moss and a little bit of rot, but in that pleasant way, like the bed of a forest.
I was gonna go. Well, I would know what the bed of the forest smells like, but she's like, huh.
It smells like peace. Meanwhile, nearby, you will hear, "Hey, are you going to open this one as well?" The pig man kind of jangles the cage. "I'm tired of this shit." He's going to lean back and kick the gate, and it's going to start going, ink! As you get a look at this, I want to show you this picture from this book. So, this is what
Was he
this guy-
talking in common?
He's talking in very heavily accented common.
Okay. While Claudette is going to like deal with the panel, Leden's gonna come over and like put a hand on her shoulder real quick to heal her for 19 hit points, and then is gonna, when the pig guy starts kicking, will go to try to help, I guess.
Page is he on? 319. Sorry, this guy is just too good. I love him. This is literally what he looks like. Kilt
Alright.
and all. All right, so he just kicks the door a couple times. Can you make me make me a strength check, Leiden?
Yeah, sure.
With his help, I'm looking for a 14.
So not advantage, just a straight check?
Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead.
That's gonna be a 16.
All right, so kick, crank. Thank you. I don't think I would have had much time left.
Should get out of here.
Good. It's a slaughterhouse ever since they dragged us across.
What?
The gate!
What
Ever
gate?
since they dragged us through from home.
From where?
From the Feywild. Can I get an insight roll off of all three of you?
Okay.
Okay.
It was a crappy roll, but at least I get +8 to insight.
Holy crap.
Or +9. So 18.
Okay.
13.
13?
16.
Okay, that'll actually be enough. This machine works by shattering magical items and absorbing their energy. Eventually, you're going to run out of magical items, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Each one of these tunnels is full of other cages. You can hear voices and moans coming all around you.
Is there a someone with a master key or a way to shut down these?
Maybe at the main panel. The doodads in the center.
In the center. Claudette. Look at the center.
What?
Look at the center of the panel.
In the main room.
I was gonna say, I think
Oh.
they mean the main, where the collider is.
Where the gate is.
Was that door you were looking at then, Ivy?
Yes, it's a teleportation gate. Did you not? Oh, you must have been wandering off. Yeah,
Sorry,
it's a
yeah, I didn't-
teleportation gate.
Well, apologies. There was screaming down this way. Claudette, is there more screaming still? Because Claudette's going to try and help people out first before talking.
I'll help you as well. Come on, Gus.
The big
Awesome.
moss thing goes.
Let's go turn off some more cages.
As you were going around, you're going around freeing all manner of fey creature. In one cage, you're going to see like an absolutely, one of the cages in one of these rooms has a serpent with blue undulating scales the size of a city bus. In another, you are going to see a tremendous giant with mushrooms growing out of his arms in a pleasant way. In another, you are going to see what you think is a tiefling, but instead is a scarred purple-skinned fae with purple hair braided back over a pair of ram's horns. Another, you will see a displacer beast with one eye pacing back and forth. And there are even humanoid figures here. A pair of elves, one dressed in garish kind of jester's outfit, and another thicker, both of them with grayish blue skin, kind of dressed in a waistcoat, like a ringmaster, kind of locked away inside of a cage. There are dozens of these things. Dozens and dozens of these creatures. It will take you a while to open the gates, but as emaciated as they are, as soon as you go and open them, the majority of them are going to be willing to help their fellows in a prison break.
And Claudette's going to try and keep up like a bit of running chatter of just kind of like trying to put them a little at ease.
I would like you to make me a persuasion roll. Is anybody assisting?
I
was
will
gonna say,
assist
Ivy's
as
gonna
best
go
I can, but
back to the main room where they said the control panel for all these cages are. I was gonna try and go disable that.
As you head into the main room, you are going to see that there is, well, the machine is powering up. The water is recessed around, and Very has started to work the collider again. It's honestly not terribly hard to get going. The technology is beyond anything you've ever imagined. And can you do me a favor and make me an Arcana roll, Very, as you are there?
Absolutely.
Very, what are you doing?
That's going to be a 15 plus 9. That's going to be 24.
The three pieces that are striking into the center of the collider, into the smelter, there's something really funny about them. As this device is actually very easy. It's 3 simple push levers, as well as a few very high-tech ignition panels. Those, they look like the parts of a combustion engine if it was made out of like beam weaponry. It looks like, honestly, like the kind of thrusters or engine that you would have on a science fiction ship. It looks like they were salvaged from something larger and reconstructed.
Okay.
That's a deep lore cut right there, folks.
That's really cool.
Yeah, they basically repurposed the engine of their ship.
So yeah, Very is going to be working controls, getting this thing fired up.
All right, and so as you are heading in, Ivy, are you looking around for the
cage control panel? Yeah.
Okay, make me a perception roll to see if you can find it, or investigation, whichever you prefer.
I would like to use investigation. Gotta be fucking 12.
12.
Yeah, I'm not doing great for
Right, so
the rolls
it'll
tonight.
take you a minute to look around, but after I mean, honestly, you found there are 2 panels, one to your left, one to your right. One's closer to the gate, one's closer to the actually you'll find the gate controls are in the center, and honestly there's a master panel on each of the side tunnels, so 12 is enough to find this.
Okay, so she'll go to one of the master panels on the side tunnel.
And you'll see that it has this strange panel on it that looks like it, as you approach, it says, unauthorized presence. Please. Hold up card key. Hold up card key to activate.
She'll start looking around for a card key of some sort.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Do you still have mirror image cast?
It's a minute long.
So no? Okay.
Yeah.
Can you make me an insight roll, please?
Okay. That's my insight. Ooh, +1. Okay, maybe I'm not gonna use you dice. I'm gonna use my usual lucky dice. You failed me! 11.
11. Okay.
My rolls are shite.
Yeah. Mine aren't, though. You're gonna look around for something, and as you do, you're gonna kind of like bend over to check the ground, and something is gonna kind of prod you in the hip. As in, like, there's something flat and rigid in your pocket that kind of bends, like your front pant pocket that pushes up into the fold of your stomach as you bend over.
So take it out.
There is a key card in your pocket with an ink stain on it in the shape of a winking curved smile.
Thank you, she'll say, and then hold up the key card.
Access granted. Dr. Surthus. And you will see that just like 2 glowing buttons will appear. One's a red button, one's a green button. Red button says open on it.
Boop.
Okay, and as you do that, there is going to be and you're going to all of the control panels around as Claudette, you are going and trying to like guide people out. The rest of the cage is just going to open. No magic required to open them. However, if did you make me that persuasion roll?
No, because I never heard if anybody was helping.
So
you said to wait, and then we switched to Robin.
I was going to try, but I didn't know what would be helpful.
So as the doors all open, what do you two do? So Claudette, you're trying to get everybody under control. The gates are opening. They need a leader.
I'm just trying to be nice.
Trying to be nice?
Reassuring and nice, and like just what I am supposed to be at my core, essentially, of the character.
All right. Then make me a persuasion roll.
Okay. Okay. 25.
25.
I rolled a 19.
And what do you do? What's something that you would say to them as the doors open and they all kind of look toward you?
All right, come on. We're getting you out of here. And it's okay. I understand that you won't necessarily trust. But at least trust that you're out in numbers. And there's not many of us.
Many of them look very scared. And in the back, as you feel you've lost them for a second, they all cast kind of disparaging glances. Some of them don't quite speak your language even. And then you'll hear kind of muttered in Sylvan from one of the cages that opens. I would trust the one whose hair is fair. For she will lead us anywhere. You'll hear a gruff voice behind.
I'd hate to see her let us down. Perhaps we'll give the Emrysians a reason to frown.
Well,
Shall we, mister?
Of course, mister.
well, in 3 days we've seen hell. We're hoping to prevent it.
All right. You have a small army of fey creatures with you.
All right. I'm just gonna very calmly try and explain what we're trying to do, and if they want to help or are able to help, we would love it, but otherwise they're free to try. Can we help them get home?
If you get the gate open, yeah.
All right.
I will offer that they certainly don't have to stick around, but if they have any idea of how we could help affect what we want to do.
We haven't had much food to eat.
But in the end, revenge is quite sweet.
Well, she's gonna look around, and does she see any signs or directions for like scientists' quarters or anything like that, where
Not
they may have had a
here.
break room?
No, not down here.
They wouldn't have even had a break room or anything?
No, not down here.
Okay.
Too much radiation.
Nuts. Okay. So I guess we already destroyed all the food stores then.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So
We
as you
should
gather them
head
and
back up.
start leading them outside, or start leading them outside. Okay. You are going to head back to the main corridor, the main area. Right as you see, Very starts to get the last. There's just like just the power lever, and you want to time this right when something is inside of it. Talfrin, what do you do?
Let's go, Very.
All right.
Let's go.
And
Claudette! Can she hear me?
Claudette will actually just be walking into the room as you see that.
Okay.
Lead them true. You've got this. You've all
What?
got this. He's going
What
to
is
grab
going
the
on?
garnet,
What?
and
Talfrin?
he's going to jump.
The beams are going to start up Talfrin if you step in to the path.
Yeah,
And
that's fine.
Talfrin is going to be hit by the 3 refracting colliders simultaneously. And Talfrin, I need you to do
Yeah.
me a favor. Would you like to rage?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Hell
I
yeah.
I think this is the time to get angry. Go ahead and
I
make
think
me.
this is the time.
Give me your D100.
I'm not actually gonna do it, but
That
I
is a
think Claudette has a very
96.
brief flash of insight with that, and she's gonna just shriek.
Very was not expecting this.
She's just gonna
at the
freak
control,
Talfrin, just
like-
shriek Talfrin's name.
Vary's at the control, like both, on the power switches, just like.
Okay. There is. So you're going to enter your rage. The beams are going to strike at you, and they are going to up through the ceiling, which are going to strike directly into the collection panel up ahead, which is turned off, I would like to remind you. There is going to be a tremendous explosion overhead as the Crucible's collection dish takes the full damage of the beam going up into it. So that's going to be a problem for the future. Talfrin, I need you to do me a big favor. You have 3 rounds of this. I need you to make me a Constitution save with disadvantage.
All right. First one is 11.
Okay.
I rolled crap.
That's okay. You're going to take 2
It's
levels
fine.
of exhaustion from this first round.
right.
And I need to use a dice roller. One moment. So I did a system restore on my laptop, and now it won't open Chrome. So that's fun. So I don't know what's going on.
That's neat.
Okay, so as this is happening, you are going to get with the full force of this, which is going to be... okay. I hope you can survive this, buddy. How many hit points do you have?
I'll do my best. Let me see. 93.
Okay, you're going to take 57 points of force damage this
All
round.
right.
Can Very try shutting the beam off?
You can try.
She is absolutely going to try.
Okay.
Because she wasn't expecting this and she didn't sign up for that.
No, this was the plan.
You didn't tell her the plan!
If you incited correctly.
You can make me a strength save.
Okay, here we go.
I'm gonna say this is probably with disadvantage.
I was half thinking that. I was kind of hoping it wouldn't.
I think
be,
it's
but-
jammed. Like it's jammed by energy, but I'll let you try.
But I had another dice ready just in case. They both rolled 14s, which I am not strong. So 14.
Okay, so you're gonna start like pulling them as hard as you can. New round. Give me a con save with disadvantage, Talfrin.
is 16.
16.
Yes.
You are going to take 46 points of force damage.
I think I'm down.
You're down. You are still technically up.
Still
And
technically up.
I will make another strength check.
All right, Leiden, what are you doing?
Can I? Oh God,
Okay,
I want to attempt to.
Oh, actually, so there's an intense flash of light, by the way, pardon me. Everyone, anybody who's looking at this is going to be blinded. Pardon me, that's what Talfrin's Rage did.
Oh.
Oh.
So for 3 rounds, so Very's just trying to tug down, is having difficulty here. So my
I got a
bad.
2.
Sorry.
Yeah.
2. So blinding flash of light. Sorry, my bad. It's getting late and I'm a little tired. So blinding flash of light. So you're going to try, but what would you like to try to do, Leiden? You see this light?
I would like to prevent Talfrin from dying if I hear a body collapse, if that's what I'm hearing.
You will not hear a body collapse.
Okay. So I'm blinded. I don't hear that. So in that case, that's what I'm waiting for or hoping for.
Okay.
And yeah. I have too many spell slots spent. Crap.
All right. And Talfrin, give me a Constitution save. You took 2 more points of exhaustion from before.
All right.
So your exhaustion 4, and you're at 0 hit points.
Well, I'm at negative 10, but
Sure.
25.
A 25. Okay.
Rolled really well.
I'm gonna make another strength check too.
Okay. Sounds good. A 25. Congratulations on the 25 with disadvantage. And as you feel your rage course inside of you, all you can think is what your father told you all those years ago. Love is what makes us strong, but sacrifice is what makes us noble.
Mm-hmm.
Very.
17.
You manage to pull the beam down. There is a flash of light. Your eyes will clear. Leiden, you listen. There's no body. The shockwave that erupts out passes over each of you. Each of you is going to stumble and be knocked backward. Maybe you drop to a knee. Maybe you're pushed against a wall. But as your eyes clear, no body hits the ground, for there is no body. There is only the space where Talfrin Pryderi once stood. And that's what we're going to call game for the night.
No, with the ripple. No, with the shockwave.
The shockwave. I will say that as we look at that, you're going to see like all manner of things. You want a tiny bit more, Talfrin? Okay. As your eyes clear, you're going to see all of the Cataganians who are around the spiral standing up. Some of them are. I would like each one of you to roll me D100.
$83.
83.
Which, as part of this, if it does get rid of all the slave brands, can it get rid of the slave control mark?
Yes, that is going to burn
Because
off.
Claudette's been intensely uncomfortable about that this entire time.
That is going to burn off of your hand in a flash of pain. It's not going to do you damage, but it is going to hurt. It's going to leave a scar.
All right.
All right, so...
I just want to say, my last D100 was 26, which is my favorite number.
all right. Above you, you are going to see the woman with the milky eye suddenly grow as she roars in rage, turning to 9 feet tall, no 10 feet tall, no 11 feet tall, as she swells in growth. Would you get, Christine, on your D100? That was...
83.
So that was 83. Cool. Amy, what'd you get?
I got an 80.
All right. You're going to see another Cataganian up above. Suddenly, like, missing body parts are going to start regrowing. An ear that was stripped off, a nose that had been crushed in, fingers will start like re-springing to life as if watching a plant grow in fast motion. Kat, would you roll? I'm sorry, what? You're
12.
12. You are not that one. It's gonna be this one. Oh my god, that's fucking great. You are going to see a small child who can't be more than about 10 years old is going to, her eyes are going to go brightly, and suddenly out of nowhere, 3 mechanical men shaped like cubes are going to appear out of nowhere. And let's see. Robin, what'd you roll?
67.
67. Another one of them. Illusory butterflies and flower petals are going to fall everywhere around where Talfrin Pryderi once stood. And as you look at this, everyone here is just going to fall prone as you hear, as we focus on that spot with a 26. Talfrin, your father, is going to yell your name, which will echo, and the force of his yell will knock everyone to their knees in a shockwave. There are so many other things that happen around here as the rage flows through them, including bits of magic are siphoned away, butterflies, vines writhe through the naked earth, the water on the ground that is still dripping and rivering begins to flow back upward into the sky. And behind you, of its own accord, the teleportation gate, the planar gate, begins to crackle, and something reaches toward you. But that's something that we'll have to figure out next time here on the Reign of Emrys. Thank you so much for tuning into the penultimate episode. I think we can finish it in one because they're not going to be expecting this. I didn't even get to point out the sounds of explosions overhead, but you'll hear that soon enough. Folks, I hope you enjoyed this. How are you feeling, Caitlin? Who knows what'll happen to you?
Feeling great.
One of you is literally like a cleric of the god of death, so
I mean, there's that.
they could get you back, maybe. Who knows?
Great, and now everyone's gonna blame Very for this.
No, they're
Very-
gonna blame Leiden for not being able to stop the death when it's literally my job.
I mean, I don't know. I think everybody saw Talfrin pretty deliberately jump in
Yeah, I was gonna say
without telling anybody. Like, it was pretty obvious.
Leiden's blaming herself for this.
It was a thought.
She's like, I should have been able to stop this. This is what I do.
One thought this whole session, and this was it.
It's true. It's true. He had one thought.
Yeah, the moment you guys started going that way, I was like, no. Episode title. Oh, you sneaky buggers, you've been talking about this.
Yeah, I was like, oh fuck you. I thought it was gonna be
You
the
planned
dad
this.
until Talfrin started speaking, and I was like, oh fuck.
Right?
Oh,
and of
Caitlin,
course,
you bitch.
I
Kelly,
was
you
like,
bitch.
no one told me anything, but I was like, it's me or my dad. And when my dad was lying on the ground, I was like, oh, this is it. We got
well,
this.
and of course, my
got this.
insight is way better than Very's. You're talking and I'm just like, Alfred, you better not. And Very's like, everything's fine.
Nice. Well, I hope you all had a good game. It was definitely I actually caught it before I dropped it. It was definitely a crazy one tonight. The mid-air combat went on forever. Then we had a player death. And who knows what's going to happen next time. It's going to be great.
Yep.
So thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Really appreciate it. We really love doing this. Has been a fun campaign. It's going an episode longer than expected, but that's fine. At the very least, Caitlin, you come play Dirk next episode.
Oh my god, yes, it's what I've been born to play.
Yes,
It's true.
Caitlin, I will flirt with you. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go, girl. Got you.
But we'll have to figure that out. So, folks, we're going to be back in just 2 days because we're going to finish this up on Sunday night. So tune into on Sunday day for Deadlands at 2 p.m. And then I'm back at 7 with another episode of The Reign of Emrys. Perhaps the last one, depending on whether or not the characters actually manage to get to the end. Hopefully they will, because, well, there's not going to be more than 26 episodes. I can guarantee that. We're right on the cusp. Can they save the world? Can they stop Lucia Marovic from taking over the world with her weird worm god. Well, Star Plague.
Mommy, no.
Mommy, no.
I feel like even if we don't manage to necessarily like get through with like thwarting the plan the way we've been kind of talking about, at the very least, we just need to take the bitch out.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Even if the final result is like Leiden grabbing onto her and hoisting her through a door or something.
Oh,
like,
Ivy's
bitch,
gonna
I'm taking you out.
100% just destroy her mom. It's Ivy that's going to do the tragic, the next one to do the tragic death because she's the plague.
Okay.
Alright.
You'll leave Dirk?
I have the plague. I've probably infected him with the plague too.
Okay, so we'll send Dirk with you.
Plague's an
Maybe you
STD.
could actually... Maybe you can get rid of it? You don't know yet. It's a new thing. Who knows?
This is really true.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so folks, that's going to be it for us tonight. Be sure to come back in a couple of days and see what we're doing. We'd love to see you there. Quick reminder that if you are in a charitable mindset, the stream does run off of the support of viewers like you. So if you're watching this and you're enjoying it, like it's like busking. Like, throw a tip in the jar if you can. Donation links down below. You can also give us a subscription if you're here on Twitch, or you can subscribe over on patreon.com/dorktales, just like our divine producers, DM Michael Gray, Shalton, Jade, our Anacro, who is our demonic producer, and our Princess of the Patreon, Taryn and Buddy. I have to give them a shout out every episode because I love them and because it's one of the tiers. So to also get your name listed at the end of every episode, go donate some money. It's pretty easy. It's all written up on Patreon. But regardless, I hope you all enjoyed this session, and we will see you in 2 nights. Love you very much. See you for the finale. Bye, everybody.